a fight fans fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Question Deontay Wilder's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy Steven Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skill, the highly regarded Devin Rodriguez!
Man, what up, man? Y'all know it's crazy work out here. I didn't even expect to go live tonight. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't expect to go live, but sometimes you find it in your spirit, right? To go out there and talk how you want to talk. Shout out to Mr. Chairman in the building, Mr. Thomas Hill. Shout out to Mr. Chairman. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hey, anybody want to engage in conversation and pull up, man, feel free. We're going to post a link at the top of the chat as we always do. Man, listen, I'm on one tonight, man. I ain't even going to lie to you. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Wow. A motherfucking great fight. It was a fantastic fight. I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed it. Now, did Tio win anything? No, probably not. But at the same time, I still enjoyed the fight, right? I enjoyed seeing Shakur go out there and dominate and show you that it's levels to this this game. It's levels. Shout out to Shakur, man. Did a hell of a job. It's so interesting to me because when I watched the fight, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I think Tio is the more athletic guy. When you're more, in any sport, the more athletic individual usually has some type of advantage, right? Usually. The problem is in this situation is Tio's more athletic, but can't hold this man. He can't hold that man shoestrings. Shout out to 93 Octane in the building. Shout out to Blue Hustle Man in the building. Shout out to D Ray in the building. Mr. Chairman Thomas Hill is in the building. Salute, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Man, make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me get you right, Octane. I seen you over there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get you right. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it in order. Let me put it that way. We gonna keep it in order. But I watched all this go on in the fight, and now I'm listening to YouTubers, individuals that get on YouTube. And they say they're content creators, right? No, and I mean no disrespect to anybody. Man, this is how it's supposed to happen. Man, Tio, he wouldn't get. That ain't what y'all was saying before the fight. Ain't nobody say this before the fight. When I said, man, it's gonna be a wash. It's going to be an easy wash for Shakur, right? Like, I didn't have it. And I'll be honest, I had it 9-3. I thought it would be like a 9-3 fight. I could never see 11-1. Never could see that. But that's what the brother. That's what happened. 11-1. I don't even know. Do you drop? You know, YouTube done got so fickle out here. We got the vertical, and then we got the horizontal channel. I don't even know. How do you drop the link for the vertical channel? I don't even know. I'm out of order probably, but it is what it is. Shout out to the vertical channel. Y'all let me know if y'all can see the link. If y'all can't see the link, y'all let me know. I'll find a way to drop it, but I ain't never dropped the link in the vertical chat. Respect. But I said, listen, when we talk just strictly boxing, instead of talking about all the other nonsense, we're talking strictly boxing, the point system, those type of things. Shakur Stevenson is a better boxer than Teofimo Lopez is. Teo is more athletic, but he gonna get his ass whooped. That's what we. That. Anybody who understood what was going on with boxing would say that. And now all of a sudden, what ends up happening? Teo get whooped. Mr. Chairman, real quick, did you drop that in? Okay. I think Mr. Chairman dropped the link in the vertical chat, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate that. I don't know how to do it. Hell, I ain't that smart. Most of y'all smarter than me anyway, so it don't even matter. But Teofimo Lopez, he went out there and did some things where I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell you doing, bro? I would never go fight a boxer. Right? You're not gonna outbox a boxer. That ain't how things working like. It's interesting to me when Teo said it. Teo said, man, I gotta go in here, I gotta be gritty, right? I gotta be dirty. I gotta force. Like he not talking about outboxing an individual. Shout out to my brother Kazi in the building. Y'all go sub to Kazi. Kazi, I think you on the vertical too. I don't understand this vertical stuff. I see it now. I do understand. I get a little recognition here, respectfully. And hell, y'all ain't got to listen to me. Y'all can leave. But I see the little side piece or whatever. What's that? It's like a little side note as far as the vertical thing goes. I don't understand it. Kazi, I'm gonna have to call you. Mr. Chairman, I might have to call you too. Shout out to Mr. Chairman real quick. We had a great biblical conversation. Mr. Chairman, Auntie, Rose, we had a great biblical conversation of the night. But going back to boxing, this was some nonsense. Teofimo Lopez went out there and did everything that he shouldn't have did. Everything that he shouldn't have did. I'm not taking credit from Teo. I'm not taking credit from him. I think that Teo deserves credit for being the boxer that he is. I think he's a hell of a boxer. At the same time, I think he went out there with the wrong game plan. I don't even know what the game plan was. My God. That game plan was... I would have had a better game plan for Teo. And I'm not saying that I know more than Teo Sr. I'm not saying that at all. But I would have went out there with a much better game plan than what Teo said. I can't tell you just go hit a motherfucker. No. Wait a minute. I'm not going to put you out there and just go say hit him. Go hit the man, hitting the man in the middle. I'm not telling the fighter none of that. This is why we have to give Shakur Stevenson the credit right here. It's not taking credit away from Teofimo Lopez because I still think he's a heck of a fighter. I've always said, I think I put Teofimo Lopez, I got him as a B plus fighter, right? He a B plus guy. I've said that since the Kambosos fight, the Lomachenko fight. If you go back and listen to me back in the day, I said from the beginning, I think Devin would put hands, and I thought that's why I wanted to see him fight. I thought Devin would put hands on Teo, but he didn't want that fight. I ain't got no problem with him not wanting it. Well, I do have a problem with it. Let me rephrase. I do have a problem with him not wanting that fight. But at the same time, I thought Devin would smoke him out. You understand? And then when he got the fight with Kambosos, I didn't think he should be fighting Kambosos. The fuck you fighting Kambosos for? Go ahead and be unified. Be unified in this thing. Or not even unified. Be undisputed. Because at that current moment in time, Devin had the WBC championship. You know what I'm saying? They had the franchise belt that he beat Loma for. If you want to call it the super belt and you want to crown him as undisputed, be my guest. I ain't got no problem. But at the end of the day, that ain't what happened. Because if you listen to what the WBC said, and this no disrespect to Teofimo, this goes at Mauricio Suleiman. He was the one who said that you can't unify this nonsense. That's what he said. But for a fight to happen at 140, well, it's 140, but correct me if I'm wrong, the super lightweight division, or do they call it the junior middleweight? Is it super lightweight or junior middleweight? Which one is it? I don't know which one it is. Y'all correct me. Whatever it said. For that fight to take place and for Tio to go out there to be the lineal champion and just get outclassed. It wasn't a close fight. None of this stuff was close. The hell is going on? Hey, Kazi said it's both technically. I agree with you. It is both. That's a fact. I'm just saying, what the hell is going on? You can't go out there and get outclassed the way he could be at the top of your division and then an individual moving up. And I'm not throwing shade on Tio. I'm giving credit to the fighter that Shakur is. Shakur, man, he went out there and he did something, in my personal opinion. And even before the fight, I said I thought Shakur would win. I said it'd probably be an 8-4, 9-3 fight, right? In my opinion. The only round Tio won was the round that Shakur took off. The 8th round. And I thought I think Shakur was kind of like, shit, let me relax a little bit. Let me gain some breath. And then we're going to come back and put more pressure on your motherfucking ass. That's what I seen. And it was so tough to watch because I keep, man, Mr. Chapman, you know how I am. Let me play this one right here, man. Mr. Chapman, you know me better than most. You know what I'm saying?
I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lies.
You ain't catching me in half truths and lies about it. You may not like what I said about Teofimo Lopez. That's fine. But at the end of the day, I was right. He can't box with Shakur. I think he picked Shakur in this situation because he thought he could be the bigger guy. He should have been fighting Devin a long time ago. He ducking the smoke with Devin. But now we got to put pressure on Shakur. And this is, I want to speak on this. I want y'all to pull, anybody who pull up, you can talk about the fight and all that kind of stuff. I ain't got no problem. We got to put pressure on Shakur now. The reason we got to put pressure on him is because we don't want to see you go back down to 35. That's not what we're looking for. We want to see you either do one or two things. You either reign in the division, and if you reign in the division, hey, we want to see you against the Gary Antoines, right? We want to see you against the Africas of the world. We want to see you against the Dalton Smiths of the world. We want to see you. If you're going to reign, then reign, nigga. Reign. But I don't think you're going to do it. Oh, I got my brother in the building, man. Let me be in order. Blue, give me 1 second. I got one more thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm pulling you up, bro. I swear to God, I got one more thing. We want to see you reign in the division, bro. If you're not gonna reign in the division, then don't sit here and call out Conor Ben, because we all know you'll whoop Conor Ben ass, and then while you're trying to put a rehydration clause on it. If you truly want to be that guy, we want to see you move up. Either you reign in the division. We don't want to see you move back down, because you're not a tank fighter in there. Who you gonna fight? You already done said. I don't think. Are you gonna fight Abdullah? Are you gonna fight Murtaza or Murataya? I don't think you're gonna fight none of them guys, which is okay, because I think you have bigger fish to fry. But we're not trying to see you fight a damn Conor Ben. If you're gonna move to 47, nigga, we want to see you in the ring with Devin Haney. I want to see Devin and Shakur. Is it a problem with me asking for this? I rock with both of these fighters. I love both of them. I rock with them. If you look at my headline, you're gonna see Devin and Shakur both up there. I ain't changed it, and I'm not gonna change it, because I rock with both guys, right? But we done got to we need to see y'all fight. I want to see y'all fight. I don't care who win. I want to see y'all get it in. Respectfully. Let me bring my brother in the building, man. We got Blue Hustle in the building. Hustle, man, what's going on, family? I apologize for being long-winded. You know I'm out of order, but
no, you back. Good, boss.
We back live and we back active right now, man. We active right now. So what you got for me, man? Talk to me.
Man, first of all, what I got for you, man, is shout out Dub Right Side, man. Everybody hit that like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check him out, man. He out here doing a late night cap, you know what I'm saying? And just doing what he do. Man, so, man, you up there cooking, man. Or just, you know, you ain't wrong with what your assessment is. Ain't nothing wrong with your assessment and how you feel, man. Everybody has a right to feel how they feel, and that's what it is in the end of the day. Because your boxing talks, you know what I'm saying, going all around right now. Some people like the situations, some people don't. You know what I mean? I kind of like what's going on right now, because it's Shakur's name is buzzing in a negative way and a positive way. You see what I'm saying? And that's a good thing, you know, because that brings attention to him, you know. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it like this.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
So,
what's the negative? What's the negative on Shakur's name right now, in your opinion? What's the negative?
Oh, the negative. The only thing negative right now. Well, two things. There's a couple things that's negative. Well, first thing is, the simple fact is, he could have knocked him out. You know, people say, oh, he could have knocked him out. I don't like that.
Hold on. Now, every time you say it, if you don't mind, give me a chance to respond to, and then I'll let you cook. But I want to respond to the negatives, or anything that you say. I want to respond. So, how the fuck? Who can? Who's talking about a knockout? Teofimo Lopez. This man lost. In my personal opinion, all right, if you want to give him the 8th round, fine. That's a round that Shakur took off.
Yeah, he took off, but he still won that round,
rounds, bro. This man lost 12 rounds. I don't care if you knock him out or not. It's more, in my opinion, it's more demoralizing.
Mm-hmm.
I can always say, if I get clipped with a shot, right? If you get clipped with something, get knocked down, you on the ground, you can't recover in time, that's one thing. To just get beat up, and then I think that's more demoralizing. I think that's way worse than getting knocked out. I would rather be knocked out than just beat up, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
I agree with you, and the reason why I agree with you, because you know, I had this it was a little debate going back and forth about being knocked out versus getting beat up. You know, and I told everybody just like this. I said, just like the same way what you just said, the same thing I said. I'd rather get knocked out, because I can live. You know, I don't have to worry about, you know, the situation of the pain and the swelling and everything like that goes on. You know, you don't know how long you're gonna be hurting for when it comes down to it. Either a week, 2 weeks, it could be, you know, something, an injury that could be a month long. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just a simple fact is, I feel like I'd rather get knocked out, man. And that's just what it is. Just to be
All right.
honest with you. And it doesn't mean that I can't be beating a person up, because some people were saying like, if you get knocked out, they can just keep wailing on you. Well, I mean, it could be that could be the situation, but what about the situation like this? Somebody beating that person up, and then all of a sudden they overextend themselves, and then the person just hits them with a good punch. You see what I'm saying? Knocks them out. So therefore, there's many ways to get knocked out. I feel like I'd rather be knocked out, but that's just my opinion. Well, you got it.
Real quick, let me bring my brother in the building, man. Faze, welcome to the show. Shout out to you. Appreciate you pulling up, my brother. Man, give me your opening statements, and hey, you can take this conversation wherever you want to. Now, before you do it, I'm going to tell you, I got the right to bring it back to where I want to bring it back to. I'm gonna tell you that.
Right.
So, but go ahead, my brother. No, I'm honest. I'm trying to be.
No, you saying everything right. I agree. He should campaign at 140. I think Shakur should campaign at I don't think he should go to 135 for sure. But I want to get you this, because I really value your insight, Dub. This we ain't taking no credit away from that. We ain't doing none of that. What do you think was wrong with Teofimo Lopez Saturday night?
I don't think anything was wrong with him. I think that Shakur is just he's much better.
Real quick to follow up on that before you break it down. We see Tio move his feet. We see him do more feints. We see him move his head. We see the quick reflexes. What in the world happened Saturday night?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Let me keep this thing in order, man. Y'all let me keep it in order.
I wanted to respond to what he was saying. That's all I was saying after you.
I got you. Shout out to Fight Sports. Shout out to New Zealand. My brother Fight Sports is in the building.
What up, Fight Sports?
What up, Faze? In a second.
What up?
I want to respond back to Faze and answer his question first. I think what actually happened in that fight, I think Tio, I don't think nothing was wrong with him. I think that Shakur is just so much, I think he's levels above. And it's interesting because even in this fight, I said that, man, we anybody who watched Tio fight, we know he struggled fighting coming forward. He struggled with that. He didn't even have to worry about coming forward because Shakur was coming forward, right? Yeah. But the problem is in this fight, Shakur, he understood exactly what Tio was trying to do, and so when Tio Tio telegraphed stuff because of the low hand placement that he utilized, he telegraphs. So when Tio going to be offensive, what he get hit with? He get hit with the right hand. He get hit with the jab. This man, I say this respectfully, Shakur Stevenson ain't never landed 105 jabs on no damn body, but he landed them on Tio. He landed 105 jabs on Tio, and it wasn't that special. It was, bro, when you want to, if you're gonna come forward and you or not even come forward, I'm gonna come forward. But if once you want to react and be offensive, I got this stick out there for you, and you gonna take it on the chin, nigga. Now what? Now when I'm hitting you on the chin at every chance I get, you can't even respond to it. Shout out to my brother Max in the building. I got you, Max. Give me a second. But every time you trying to be aggressive, I'm just gonna touch you. I ain't trying to be too aggressive or anything like that. I'm just gonna touch you, and I'm gonna keep you. The thing that fucked up what Tio got going on, when Tio want to be offensive and he got caught with it, what you got to, the first thing you do when you get hit with a jab and it stop your momentum, what you got to do? You got to reset.
I'm just looking at it. I don't know, when he walked out there, he just looked like he was on a stage that he'd never been on. Like Tio, I don't mind Shakur whooping his ass all them rounds, but it just looked like that fight shouldn't have happened like that. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. I agree that it shouldn't have happened that way, but the problem is that this is the problem. The problem is that Tio had no answers for anything Shakur was doing. He had no answers.
Right.
And
right.
because
Right.
even when you listen to the corner, and we're gonna do it this way. I gotta get my brother Fight in here. I gotta get Mex in here. Then going to Blue after this. When you have this going on, you getting hit with shit. It's fucking up your timing. It's fucking up your rhythm. You can't even be on pace or be on time with what you want to do because you getting hit with the most basic shot in boxing.
Yeah, you just answered my question right there. You did. You just said he made no adjustments. It's registering now. Like he did nothing different.
Let me
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Go ahead, and then let me get after Blue. We going Fight. We going Mix. Go ahead, Blue.
Okay. Thank you, fam. Thank you, my friend. What I want to say is this: I want to piggyback off what he said.
Just call me Cam.
Fam.
Oh, fam. I thought you called me Cam.
Okay.
I like to throw your ass off the panel. Hold on, man.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. No.
Just like
It's all good. It's all good. But no, what I want to say is I'm gonna piggyback off what you just said, basically, right? But my assessment was just a little different, just a little. It was that Shakur knew his knew his weaknesses. He knew what, like, he studied them. You know what I'm saying? And he knew what his weaknesses were. He knew what his habits was. He knew what his flaws was when it came down to his fundamentals. You see what I'm saying? And so therefore, anytime that, Tio would do something, he countered him for it. He let him know, and he was first on him. See, first of all, Tio, what he did is he assumed that he was really faster than, Shakur. And that was where he messed up. You shouldn't assume that. What you should do is go in there and do the best you can and have a game plan. But the thing about it, with the reason why he really couldn't execute is because Shakur took everything that he did good. You see what I'm saying? And he didn't allow him to do the things that he normally would be able to do against other opponents. You see what I'm saying? He had a game plan, but Shakur disrupted it with his game plan, and he kept him at bay. He kept him like he put him in a position to where he had to second guess himself, and you seen that what was going on because he even tried to do that little that jump up turn around punch on Shakur once just to see just to get something going. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur countered him when he did that. So that's what I wanted to say real quick. But, also I want to say the rehydration clause was the second part I was talking about, Dub, but we'll get into that later. Go ahead, you got the floor.
We gonna get into that rehydration.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yep,
Shout
got
out,
it.
real quick, shout out to everybody in the chat. Dank Father in the building. Mr. Gumbo out of order as always, but I love him. I love Mr. Gumbo. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Let me see. Eric in the building, man. What is this? Who is it? Somebody in the chat. Negroes be changing their names and y'all got wrenches in my shit. Don't change your name, man. Let me know who you is, respectfully. Shout out to Aircraft Carrier in the building. Let me go to Fight Sport, and I gotta say this. Man, shout out to New Zealand, man. Fight Sports, welcome to the show as always. You know you my brother. What's going on, my brother? Hey, talk to me. Break this shit down for me.
Yeah, doing good, Dub. It's good to be back on. Good to talk to you again. I agree with you. There was nothing wrong with Tio. This is actually the result I expected. I didn't think Tio would win a round in the fight, and he barely did, because Tio's never done well with guys who can move. Sandor Martin, Jermaine Ortiz, he's looked terrible in both of those fights. Now, I know he officially...
Real quick.
Yep.
Even in those fights, and I agree with you. I agree 100%. In those fights, those guys, they tried to more or less... They weren't the aggressors or anything. Like they kind of wanted to fight off the back foot. You know what I'm saying? Sandor Martin, fantastic boxer. I thought that Sandor Martin won against Tio. Me personally, I thought that Tio won against Jermaine Ortiz, but I thought that was even if I think he won, I wouldn't be mad at anybody saying that he lost that fight, because I thought Jermaine Ortiz had a good performance there. My question is those were back-footed guys, right? Like they're gonna take them steps back and make you come forward. That's where I always said T.O. struggled at. In this fight, Shakur didn't really take those steps back like that. He walked forward a lot of the fight. He walked forward.
Yeah. Well, that makes it
break that down.
Yeah, well, the reason, I mean, Shakur also didn't run against Zepeda. He pretty much stood in front of him. Now, Zepeda's extremely limited, so it kind of made sense that he was able to do that, but T.O. can punch, so yeah, there were questions about whether he would stand in front of him, but he did, and I guess the reason why is because he knew how T.O. was going to attack. He was able to time him, and T.O. just became predictable. So it kind of made it more humiliating. Well, no, it did make it more humiliating for T.O. because, yeah, Shakur was in front of him the whole time, and he just knew how to take the sting off of T.O.'s shots because T.O. never hurt him once. So, yeah, it was great from Shakur, but this is actually the fight I expected. I was actually surprised that Keyshawn dealt with Jermaine Ortiz. That was the one that shocked me. But yeah, hats off to Shakur. This is what I was expecting.
I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, real quick fight. Stay with me for a quick second because we got to talk about these other fights. We got to talk about the Jermaine versus Keyshawn fight. We got to talk, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. My favorite fight, and I got Mex, I'm coming to you next, so be ready. My favorite fight of the weekend was Bakram Murtazaliev versus Josh Kelly. That was my favorite fight of the weekend. I want to talk about that as well. But before I do that, I want to get my brother Mex in here. Mex, hey man, Mex, what's going on, fam?
What's good, my dog, man?
What up, bro? What you got for me, man? Talk to me.
Oh man, I mean, I think anybody who's watched any of those guys fight knew exactly what was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, styles make fights. Just like Dude said earlier, T.O. always has problems against guys with good feet that can move. They're both counter punchers, so someone got to be the initiator. And we all know, as great as he is, Shakur ain't never going to initiate no offense, bro.
Hold on, no.
Hold on. Don't get walking forward and popping a jab as initiating offense, bro. He was still waiting. He was still waiting for T.O. to go for a shot to take his one step back and counter, bro. Like, regardless if he took the center of the ring, regardless if he was walking forward, he's still waiting for a counter. He's just moving forward to counter. But if you listen to the interviews too, there's been interviews with Shakur and Bud where they were talking about Bud was telling Shakur, stop going back so far, right? Just take one step back or half step back so you can be in range of hit again, which it looks like he followed the advice because he was there all night just slipping shit and popping them. But I think it's a hard style to beat, but it's going to take someone with speed and power or someone that don't give a fuck. I honestly said, I think Rolly would have had a better time. I think he still would have lost, but I think he would have had more success because the motherfuckers going to throw caution into the wind and not give a fuck. Fuck it, rush forward. You're going to catch something. You're going to have to catch a couple punches to land on them. You got to rough them up. But I mean, first of all, can we all talk about how fucking trash the senior is? That motherfucker's on drugs and should be fired immediately. He offered no help to his son.
You don't know that? I say this respectfully. I don't want to cast no aspersions. I don't know nothing what that man is doing. So I don't want to cast no aspersions.
Well, he had a little something on his lip. I don't know if you see his interview. He had a little. I don't know what that was, but you know, he was just telling them bullshit. But they could have tried different strategies if they knew different styles. They could have tried a phone booth strategy. They could have tried a Mayorga or a Maidana type of strategy to just rough them up. Remember, Teal was talking that shit like he was gonna, kind of do controversial shit, like he was gonna rough him up or low blow him or some shit. We was talking about there's many things you could do within the rules or whatever bullshit. He did none of that. He tried to outbox a boxer and he got his ass whipped. But he should have put head in chest, maybe led, did some Timothy Bradley shit, get a couple of headbutts in there, or do some low blows, do something, make it dirty. Like, he had no chance to outbox him.
Can I add on to what you're saying, Max? Real quick, I'm just saying this.
Yeah.
Is it more what Teofimo didn't do or more of what Shakur did? And I'm thinking it might be more of what Teofimo didn't do. Because Shakur just stood out there and threw a jab.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We at a different level. It's a different
I
level.
don't.
But hold on. This is the problem,
Mm-mm-mm.
and I say this respectfully. You know, we all boxing fans, right? The most important punch in boxing is what? The jab. You set everything up behind it, right? The problem is Shakur's jab was so accurate, and he was able to throw Tio off so bad with his jab that he didn't even have to set nothing up behind it. He didn't have to, because that punch alone, you tell me you just, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen this. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And I know most of y'all know boxing better than I do. So y'all tell me, have we ever seen an individual land 101 jabs? Have we seen that?
Yes, we have.
All the time.
Yes, I have. And
all
the
the
reason
time.
why, but the difference is,
105 jabs?
see,
Yeah,
the difference
we
is,
seen it in 2022.
yeah, we've seen that before. But the thing is that Shakur fights differently every fight. He just fights a certain way because whatever he has to do to win the fight. And if he's upset, he's gonna do certain things. Like, not upset, but if he has, like, if he feels like he needs to go in there and prove a point, he's gonna go in there and prove a point. You see what I'm saying? So when he's setting up that jab, like the gentleman just said, he feels like like the other two gentlemen just said, they feel like all he did was just stay in front of him and just pump the jab out. But the thing about it, he was being first with the jab. He literally was being first with the jab. He was hitting Tio before Tio could even land, finish, like, get his punch all well, because he has his hands down low. So that's one thing that you guys understand. That's what was throwing Tio off, because he was actually quicker than what he thought. He was popping him. You ever had somebody?
Hold on, real quick. I apologize to both of y'all, but I gotta get we got the young brother in the building, man, and a brother that I love. I got a lot of respect for. You know what I'm saying? We got Joseph in the building. Joseph Jackson is, and shout out to Joseph, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be watching Joseph. Hey, you be working, bro. He be on different panels, and you putting in good work, man. I got a lot of respect for what as a young brother. I got a lot of respect for the work that you put in.
I just want to say right now, on my pound for pound list, man, I got Shakur over Devin Haney right now.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Prisoner of the moment.
Hold on. No, it's not. Hold
on.
You can ask Blue.
I got one question. If you're gonna say this stuff, I gotta be able to ask questions. So you got Devin, you got Shakur over Devin, right?
You can ask Blue Hustle, man. I said it on Flyer Channel. I said if he do Tio how I think he gonna do him, I gotta put him over him, because that's 2-time lineal and that's 4 division.
I ain't got no problem.
It's only one spot. It's not.
I ain't got no problem with it. My thing is this. This is my question. When you saying that you have Devin, Shakur over Devin, right?
Yeah, it's just one spot.
One spot. Okay, cool. One spot. You got Shakur 3, Devin 4, Shakur 4, Devin 5.
Shakur 4, Devin 5.
Okay, that's what I said. I ain't know exactly where it's at. Man, I got all them niggas over Monster. I got them all over Monster right now. I got them all over Monster Inoue right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Racist.
You can say
racist.
That. You can say that.
I'm racist. Now I'm racist. Y'all see?
Yeah, you.
Dub,
I
definitely got Shakur.
Dub, could I just ask you?
Go ahead. Hold on. Let's be in order. We're gonna be in order on the show. We're gonna be in order. Fight, go ahead, and then we're gonna move accordingly. Go ahead, Fight. Ask your question. Respect.
Well, I've got Inoue number 2 behind Usyk. Where do you put Inoue? Do you have him in the top 5?
I got Inoue 5. I got Inoue number 5.
Okay. Yeah, I just have him number 2 because of his accomplishments. But yeah, everybody's top 5 is different. But going back to Shakur standing in front of Tio and still being able to take his shots. I mean, Tio's shown that he he looked really controlled against Lomachenko when Loma was, and I'm the biggest Lomachenko fan there is. There was nothing wrong with Loma that night. The injury wasn't the problem. He was just very wary of Tio's power. So Tio looked very controlled that night, but because he was. But when he fights guys his own size who are able to move away and take the sting off his shots, he kind of looks a bit amateurish. So Shakur wasn't intimidated because he thought, well, if I just don't give this guy an opportunity to land, then he's not going to make any adjustments. And going back to his dad, like Mex, you brought it up, Tio's dad is one of the worst trainers in boxing because whenever these guys mess up, whenever these guys either perform horribly or they lose a fight or both, they just have nothing but excuses afterwards. It's never, we need to go and improve on this, we need to change our training, we need to get different sparring partners in. The guy's an entitled motherfucker. He blames the entire planet before he blames himself for anything. He's terrible.
But you know what I think? You know what I think it is though?
Go ahead.
T.O. Senior is scared to go get help. Like this, why I always commend Bill, because like he don't know everything, but he'll go get the right person for the situation.
But the difference,
like, it's like he don't want to do it.
Senior, when I'm saying senior, I'm talking about Tio Senior. The difference is Bill has brought in different guys continuously through Devin's career. I can name at least, I'm gonna say 5. I could probably name more guys that have came into Devin's camp that Bill ended up being the head guy. And I've said this for a long time. I said a while ago, Bill, get the hell out of there. Parrot instructions, because you got Devin here. Parrot these guys' instructions. But at the end of the day, Bill has always brought these guys in. It's a fact.
Well, Tio told everybody he was going to lose. What did he say in that interview? What did he say in the interview? The exact way he lost. He said, he's got a pretty good jab, but once I figure out how to get by that, he's food. He ain't never figured it out. He knew before they even stepped in the ring that the jab's going to be a problem.
Next, you know boxing like I know boxing. Tio, he can say whatever he's going to say, right? But you got to go do it in the ring.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He never said that he figured it out. He said, once I figure it out. It means he hadn't figured it out yet. He never did. He never claimed he did.
But my question is, what adjustments did Tio make in the fight for him to be successful? What was he coached on to make adjustments?
And that's my problem with it, Dub. I'm still sitting here baffled at how a guy that you grew up with, you seen him fight, you've been watching him, you sparred him, you know so much about him, and you get in there and you a lineal champion, you undisputed twice. You get in there and you do nothing. Hold
on. That motherfucker went undisputed twice. Don't give him that.
Well, look, he 2-time lineal.
Hold on. Let's go ahead and clear this up, because this always ends up being a topic of conversation. So let's be clear about exactly what Tio was. Tio was never undisputed, right?
Nope.
Even though, if you ask me, all right, the franchise title, according to hold on.
Nope.
No. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this the right way. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Y'all help me out. Y'all work with me. Y'all work with me here, not against me. The franchise title, we all agree that at one point in time they said you can't unify with the franchise title, right? The main title is the WBC champion or the WBC champion. That's the main title that you can have. That was Devin at the time, right? We all agree. And even if, and this is my problem with all of this stuff, even if we say that, okay, the franchise title is this, well, the WBC say, man, hey, once you win a vacant title, what you got to do? You got to defend that motherfucker against both. You got two mandatories you got to defend it against. That's what they say. The WBC say that. I don't say it.
No, that's cool. I don't care if you're undisputed or not. But
But
I'm just
at the
saying,
end of the
you
day,
came up
I
with this
do
guy.
think that.
Yeah.
Last point. I do think that we have to give T.O. credit because
No.
even no. You can say no, but I'm gonna tell you why. We have to give him credit because even though I don't think he was undisputed, outside of he beat Lomachenko, right?
Yeah.
He lost against Kambosos. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, that's I thought he got his ass whooped, me personally. And
I
I'm
do
not
too.
I'm not that guy who's gonna say if you got a hole in your throat, supposedly. I ain't see it. I didn't see it, so I don't care nothing about it. That's just my opinion. But then you went up there, you moved up, you beat Josh Taylor. I expected you to do that. You struggled against Sandor Martin and you struggled against Ocampo at the time. You struggled, but you won those fights and became lineal. So we're gonna give you credit for the fights that you've won. We're gonna give you credit for it. But then this man go in there and wash you. Like
that makes no sense. It makes no sense, especially for a guy that you've seen so long. You know what I mean? You've seen this guy. You're a boxer. You've seen this guy since the amateurs.
He
You
knew
go
he
in
couldn't
there.
beat him.
That's probably what it was. That's probably
He
really what it was.
He
That's
knew
He
he
it
knew.
has
couldn't
to
He
beat
be
knew
him.
the
what it
whole
was.
time.
He
It
knew
has
he
to really
couldn't.
be. That's the only thing that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna go in here and look
But
dumb.
it got to a point. It got to a point where he had to take the fight. He had to.
Listen,
I would have given him
you
more credit if he
I
would have
think
tried.
look, look,
I think
look, you guys.
We
Look,
all sitting here. We all we
Wait
sitting
a
here
minute.
questioning if he tried.
Let's be in order. Let's go. And the reason I apologize to everybody. I want to be in order so we can hear what everybody's point is. We going fight sports. We going Mex. We going blue. Go ahead.
Yeah, FaZe, I agree. He didn't make any adjustments and he should have known better. But the thing about Tio is that, again, he and his crazy dad, they never make adjustments. They never learn anything. Every time he has a bad performance, it's just a million excuses. They'll blame the promotion. They'll blame the promoters. They'll blame the ref. They'll say that Tio almost died walking to the ring, which is so stupid. It's just nothing but excuses. So when he's getting outboxed, it's kind of similar to Wilder against Parker when he was getting outboxed. He didn't fight with any urgency because he probably thought he was going to land. Tio kept thinking, if I just catch this guy, he'll quit. Like he's scared of me. He's probably thinking everybody's scared of his power. It's just this is the result when you're just so deluded and you have nothing but excuses every time it goes bad for you. I mean, him losing to Kambosos, he lost the fight fair and square. There was no health problem or anything, but that's looking more and more like Ricardo Mayorga against Vernon Forrest. It was just a crazy upset. But after you get outboxed by Jermaine Ortiz and you look terrible against Sandor Martin, he should have learned, but he never learns. So that's why he didn't make adjustments because he never thinks he has to.
Amazing.
I love that. I love that.
Real quick. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think it's a classic example of a hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. You know what I mean? Because I think Teofimo is used to just kind of using his God-given skill set, which he does have, but he hasn't really picked up anything. Like he's been good enough to beat a lot of people, depending on what the style is. But there's so many things he could have tried to do. Not saying any of them would have been successful, but he could have tried to double or triple up his own jab to close the range. He could have got dirty. And there was a point in time I was like, just hit him as hard as you can in the balls. It's only a warning the first time. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just make it count. Like, they're only going to warn you. Do something. And no one takes the whole 5 minutes. No one ever takes the whole 5 minutes because you look like a bitch, no matter how hard you got hit. So, might as well do something. Shake it up, bro. Like, make a word about something.
Hold on, Max, you know what's so crazy? I said this a while ago. Hey, and shout out to Breadman. Breadman, one of my favorite trainers. Breadman, when he was talking to Caleb Plant, he said, "Hey, if we need to go low, we gonna go low. It is what it is. You feel
Fact.
me?
I mean, you gotta make the ref do his job. Fuck it. Like, see what you get away with. You're losing, especially after it got past about 5th, 6th, 7th round. It's clear you're not gonna win on the scorecards. You're probably not gonna knock them out. You gotta do something, bro. Otherwise, just throw in the town and save us some fucking time.
real quick, Max. Jaleel Hackett, he fought this past week, right? Or he fought on yesterday's card. And so got a chance to talk to Bernard. Shout out to Bernard. I love Bernard. That's my brother. But get what? Bernard is one of those individuals, Jaleel Hackett father. Get what? Hey, Bernard, he said this a while ago, but he said, man, if we get in there, man, we gonna force the ref. If we struggling, we gonna force the ref to make a call. We're gonna force it. That's
you have to.
And then
you gotta work that belt line, the kidneys, the liver, start working borderline shit. Get them elbows up, do whatever you gotta do. I mean, it's a fight.
We forcing it then, man. We forcing it. If we hit you low, you know what I'm saying? Well, the ref need to be on it. And we watched, respectfully, I watched what fight was that? It was a fight that happened. I can't remember. It was who was fighting. I can't remember who was fighting. But it was multiple low blows thrown, and the ref, it was probably 5 of them. It was on the Zuffa boxing card. It was probably 5 low blows thrown, and I believe it was El Rayo. El Rayo was throwing the low blows against what's his name? I can't remember the brother's name, but I was thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, at some point in time, bro, I'm gonna start kneeing this shit out of this. Man, I'm gonna fuck it. All right, we in a fight then. All right, we in a fight. Cause you keep hitting me in my damn dick. And nigga, you out of order.
Dub. He was trying to do some dirty shit, but the problem is Shakur got that shit in check around like round 4. Cause he start putting that forearm in his neck in the clinch. Like it was just like he said, if you're gonna be dirty, I'm gonna be dirtier. And like he stopped doing it. So that's
the ref even had to tell Shakur to stop using his elbow. But
he put him in check.
Hold on, no, y'all out of order. Fuck them damn elbows. It's one thing for me to.
I meant forearm. I meant forearm. My apologies. I meant forearm.
It's one thing for me to give you the forearm to push you off me. It's another thing for me to hit you in the dick. These are two.
But
different
it was
things.
the way he was doing it though. Like
he was being aggressive to his throat.
Hold on. Let me.
He shoved his forearm in his throat. Punch.
Let me get Uncle Shelton in here, and he gonna be out of order anyways. But let me get Uncle Shelton in here, and then we're gonna open the panel back up. Uncle Shelton,
no, it's on me. I'm gonna go after Shelton because I have something to say. So
that's fine. You can go after him, but let's get him in the building. Uncle Shelton,
what's
you
up,
there?
Yes, up,
I'm taking this on the chin now. Shout out to you. Georgia got their ass whooped. I ain't got no problem, and I was there. Me and you, we gotta find each other behind the scene. Cause I was ready for the action, but Lou said, man, Uncle Shelton looking for you. I said, damn, you ain't gotta look for me. I ain't running, but it is.
I had to tell you about that one. But man, look, somebody asked me about this fight Friday. They asked me honestly. They said, "What chance do you give Teofimo to win this fight?" And I said, "Slim and none."
and none that hold on. Slim them running down the street, and none might be under the bed right now.
Yeah, Slim and none because Teofimo had no physical advantages in this fight. He didn't have a speed advantage. He didn't have a footwork advantage. He didn't have reach. Punching power is suspect because he ain't not nothing else like he got the 40. You don't have IQ. You don't have a boxing ability. He was at a deficit the entire way. And then he got his father in his corner who's gotten where he's gotten in the sport based on his son's ability alone. There's nothing he's done because he doesn't know anything.
Hello?
I mean, T.O.'s in a bad way, man. T.O. has got to figure out what he wants to do. Because I heard somebody say it a minute ago, and it's true. T.O. is good enough athletically and with the stuff he's learned through the amateur system and other trainers he's been around to beat a lot of people. But when you get to the top level, the exceptional fighters, the special fighter, he's never going to beat any of them because he doesn't have the skills. He's not as good. He beat Lomachenko. He beat a little guy who he was bigger, faster, and stronger than. He beat a guy who didn't belong at 135. And everybody, once he beat that guy, that all of a sudden made him a great fighter. No, it doesn't. Because how do you beat that guy and turn right around and lose to a George Kambosos? but nobody ever talks about them. You beat
Shelton
supposedly great Loma, and you turn right around and lose to this guy.
How good was Loma? See, this is the problem.
At that point, how good was he?
This is the
At
problem.
that time when he fought him, how good was he?
He was the guy.
But hold on, wait. This is the problem I have with all of it, right? So when we look at Lomachenko, real quick, and I want to do this. Everybody, I'm gonna pass it around real quick. Is Lomachenko a Hall of Famer in y'all opinion? Starting with you, Blue Hustle.
Answer
the question. It's a yes or no question.
I'm thinking, man. Let me think.
I'm out of order. I'm out of order then.
Come back.
Call me out of order. Call me out of order if you need to. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna say yeah.
Peices, is Lomachenko a Hall of Famer?
I really don't know too much about Lomachenko like that, but I think he got he a three-time champion, 3 different weights.
No,
he two.
He's a 2-weight division champion. Correct me if I'm wrong here, y'all.
No, I think he got one at 120.
Third fight.
He got one at 126, 30, and 35. That's 3 weights.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. All right. I remember 30 and 35. I don't know about, was it 26? I don't know if that's
true. He beat Gary Russell. He beat Mr. Gary Russell.
Antoine. I mean,
yeah, he beat him.
Mr. Gary. I agree. You're right. Fight. Shout out to New Zealand. Is Lomachenko a Hall of Famer?
Definitely, 100%. I think he's always been a Hall of Famer. Again, I'm the biggest Lomachenko fan. He didn't achieve what he was hyped up to be. It's funny. He and Alexander Usyk are best friends, and yet Usyk's the one who accomplished more than Loma. But yeah, Loma's a Hall of Famer. If I could just quickly comment on what Shelton said about Teo beating Lomachenko and then losing to absolutely, and then losing to Kambosos. Again, huge Loma fan, but the injury is not the reason he lost. He lost because he hadn't fought a guy with the power of Teo, so he was wary. But when he actually let his hands go, Teo was actually very easy to hit. But he lost the fight fair and square. Teo losing to Kambosos is like Vernon Forrest dominating Shane Mosley and then losing to Ricardo Mayorga. These things happen. So it was something that shouldn't have happened, but it's not the loss that has defined Tito. What's defined him is that he's never made adjustments or improved.
Hey man, Joseph Loma, is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him just because the 3 divisions. Like, he didn't beat everybody that was at the top when he got to 135, but at 130, that's where he really made his name. That's where he got the Matrix and all that. So you gotta give him the Hall of Fame status.
I ain't gotta give him shit. Megs, is Loma a Hall of Famer?
Well, I've always been critical of Loma his whole career. I always felt like he was slightly overrated, a little hype, just because of the lack of competition. But I would say, as far as accolades and shit goes, I would say yes, if you're also including his amateur background.
I'm not including amateur background.
But that gets included when you talk about boxing Hall of Fame, though. It's not just professional boxing.
No, it's just pro. It's just pro.
No, it's not, because if it was just the pros.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Y'all let him finish.
You gotta hear this. If it was just the pros,
Teofimo
Stevenson would not be in the Hall of Fame.
Uncle Shelton, we coming to you soon.
If it was just the pros, Teofimo Stevenson would not be in the Hall of Fame. So it's about the amateurs as well.
You out of order. It ain't over.
Yeah.
You out of order,
yeah,
man.
I would say with the amateur record and also his Olympic record and the fact he got a title in his 3rd professional fight and the 3 weight classes, regardless if he kind of danced around and didn't fight some people, I would say, yeah, he's probably first ballot.
Uncle Shelton, be as far as out of order you want to be. Now the floor is on you. And I can't cut you.
You can't. No, people can't say that. People can't say that it's only professional, because if it was, Teofimo Stevenson would not be in the Hall of Fame because he never had a professional fight.
What you say? So I can respond. I didn't hear you quite
I said
well.
it's a guy named Teofilo Stevenson. He won the gold medal at heavyweight in 68, and at 72, 74, 72, 76,
hold
and
on.
80.
Teofimo Stevenson?
Teofilo Stevenson. Look him up.
He talking about that
Teofilo.
heavyweight. He talking about that heavyweight. He was a heavyweight, right?
Cuban heavyweight.
I don't know.
3-time Olympic gold medalist. He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame.
I'm out of order. He in the Hall of Fame? Teofimo?
Boxing Hall of Fame. International Boxing Hall of Fame.
Teofimo.
Teofilo.
Oh, Teofilo or Teofilo
Stevenson. Yes.
So he ended up being Teofimo and Shakur Stevenson at the same time.
No,
he just got
neither
the
one of them.
names.
No,
neither one of those guys are anywhere close to him.
I'm not talking about the skill set. I'm talking about the name.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying is this.
I just thought
is Lomachenko a Hall of Famer?
I literally thought you was bullshitting when you said it.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the absolute truth.
That's fact.
No, you in order. Go ahead.
Lomachenko is 385-1. Am I correct?
I don't know. I can't.
Something crazy like that.
He got a great amateur record.
Hey, and he's 18-3 as a pro, champion in 3 divisions. I'll throw it back to you, Dub. Do you think he's a Hall of Fame?
No, I don't.
Wow. Okay.
You go out there.
I disagree with you.
You can disagree as much as you want to.
Yes, 396 and 1.
Well, I get a chance to make my point now. I let y'all make y'all point. I'm gonna make mine.
Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. I think you're a hell of a fighter. But when you go out there and you lose to Orlando Salido, which nobody on this panel is gonna say that this nigga is a Hall of Famer, Orlando Salido. We're not gonna say that. You can tell me what if you want to put them, and they don't have an amateur boxing Hall of Fame. They don't have that. But at the end of the day, when he ran up against the best guys, I give him credit for being Mr. Gary. I give him credit for that. But when he ran up against the TOs of the world, lost, the Devins of the world, whatever you want to tell me, I know folks will say, man, that was a close fight. He lost that fight. He lost it. Anytime he ran up against the top guys, he lost those fights. He did. If I were to ask you right now, what's Lomachenko? And I know y'all gonna tell me Mr. Gary. That's what y'all gonna give me. What's Lomachenko best win?
Who that white boy he fought? Who that white boy he fought? What's his name? At 130, he fought a white boy.
Alan Carolla.
No. I think he was
Luke Campbell.
Luke Campbell. He was from Brett. Not Luke Campbell. Not the gold medalist.
You saw how order.
At 130.
Hold on, real quick before I let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. You see how far out of order we got. So just in a quick second, when I asked what's his best win, Negro started asking, man, he fought somebody that was somebody. This is where we at. Hold on. This is where we at. This is where we at with this conversation.
Doug,
Hold on. Y'all out of order. I'm in order right now. It's on me. This is what we're talking about. All this stuff that y'all want to say about Lomachenko. Do I think that Lomachenko was a fantastic? That man is fantastic. The way he changed angles, I give him all the credit in the world. The way I think he revolutionized, in my personal opinion, he revolutionized footwork in the sport of boxing.
No,
I think he did.
No.
Well, you don't have to agree with me. That's fine. You out. Hold on. Let me finish. You out of order, Joe. I think that was Joseph. You out of order. What Bam does right now is exactly what Lomachenko has been doing. That's what Bam does. His footwork is exactly like Lomachenko footwork is. That's a fact. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. But I give him credit for revolutionizing or for having.
Pacquiao did that first, though.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was
all right. If you want to give it to Pacquiao, that's fine.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, when we talk about Lomachenko, yes, he did fantastic things for the sport, But the man, you can't. We're still arguing about his best win. He ain't beat
I'm
no
not.
damn body.
Well,
I'm not.
Who he beat?
Linares. That's his best win.
Devin, but y'all tell me it's crazy when I talk about Devin
Gary
Haney
Russell.
being when I talk about Devin Haney being Linares, y'all tell me no, we can't do that.
How many divisions was Linares
He didn't
champion
knock him
in?
out.
Dub, can
How
I?
many
Roman
divisions
knocked him
was
out.
he
Can I
champion in,
comment on
Max?
that? Can I comment on that?
Go ahead.
Hold on.
The reason.
Hold on. Let's put it in order. We go and fight. Real quick.
No, I was supposed to go ahead, man.
I apologize to you.
Yeah, he keeps skipping my dog.
No. That's why I did it this way. We're going fight. We're going blue. Y'all want to pull up and jump in? Y'all let me know. But I want to keep it in order. So fight. Go ahead, blue. We come to you next. Go ahead, fight.
Well, first on his best win, you already said Gary Russell and Joseph mentioned Linares. I would say it's either them or Nicholas Walters, because that was a fight between two of the biggest prospects in the game, and Lomachenko walked through him.
They don't even know who Nicholas Walters is.
That's
Man,
what I
Walters
was
been in fight for 2 years.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm out of order. I started that.
Yes, you are out of order, Dub. You're out of order.
I called myself out. I said I'm out of order. I'm out of order. It's on.
No,
fight.
but
Go
Dub,
ahead,
that's
fight.
who I was talking about, Nicholas Walters.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
I just forgot his name.
We got
Nicholas
to let fight finish first. We got to let him finish. Go ahead, fight.
Yeah, well, Walters had knocked out Donaire at the time. He was he was a multiple. Sorry.
No. I'm reading the check. I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
He had won multiple titles at featherweight at the time. He had drawn with Jason Sosa, knocked out Donaire, knocked out Victor Narchinian. So that was a tremendous fight at the time. But the reason, and this is no offense to Walters, I'm not shitting on him, but the reason you just asked, well, who is Walters, is because he went nowhere after the fight. I mean, he basically retired. So
that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
But at the time, he was still a huge.
He was decent at the time. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton. That was a very amped up fight. But afterwards, Ricky, and not to speak ill of the dead, but Ricky Hatton, his career went downhill after that.
I love Ricky. I'm a fan of Ricky Hatton. I'm a fan. So
yeah, we all love Ricky Hatton. So I'm just saying, at the time, that was a huge win for him. And you talked about Lomachenko losing to Salido. Well, Bernard Hopkins, he lost his first professional fight to Clinton Mitchell, a guy who nobody's heard of. So I don't think the loss defines him as a guy who's not worthy to be a Hall of Famer, because Marvin Hagler, he lost to several guys who are like Willie Monroe. He was not a top level fighter at the time. Marvin Hagler lost to him. So I don't think the loss really affects his career that much.
I ain't got no problem with you saying it. All I'm telling you is that even if you're gonna be considered for the Hall of Fame, in my personal opinion, right? I do, and this is what I would always, the one thing I would tell you I'm wrong about. The amateur career is always looked at. I don't look at it. I'm not really. I can't break that. I can't break that down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that smart. So most of y'all, like I tell y'all on a regular basis, y'all smarter than I am. I can't break down the amateur career. But as far as his pro career, Lomachenko is not a Hall of Famer to me. He's not.
You say he lost to Salido, right?
Fact, did he not?
Okay, he lost to Salido. But guess who else lost to Salido?
Who else?
Juan Manuel Marquez lost to Salido.
And?
Is Juan Manuel Marquez a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, they got him in there.
I would put him. I would say yes.
And Orlando Salido beat the shit out of him too.
Yeah.
Also, Dub, Aaron Pryor lost. Sorry, Dub. Aaron Pryor lost to Bobby Joe Young, who didn't do anything in his career either.
I ain't got no. Hey, listen. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you now. This is how I'm looking at it, and so I think Uncle Shelton is absolutely correct. But nigga, hey man, and y'all know more boxing than I do. I tell y'all that on a regular basis. So maybe I'm out of order. Call me out of order if you want to. I ain't got no problem. But
I think you are.
That's fine. I ain't got no problem with you saying it. My thing is, I don't think Lomachenko is nothing. Lomachenko, and I'm just gonna be honest about this. I watched Loma become first off before he became the Matrix, and then he became he done became everything out here. Yeah, the man can fight. He good. I like watching him fight. He changed angles well. I love it. At the same time, in y'all opinion, what's Lomachenko best win?
Probably Linares or
Linares, Walters, or
the same Linares that Devin put hands on, right?
But you know they don't give David credit for that.
No, we ain't worried about what they. Respectfully, Joseph, we're not worried about what they're going to give credit for. We're going to talk about it accordingly. So it's the same individual that Devin put hands on, correct?
And he did it first though, and he stopped him. I can say that moving up. So like, I mean, you got to give him credit. He was the lineal champion. That's the only way I'm looking at it. Like that was a good win.
Lomachenko ducked all the smoke. Lomachenko was the individual that was supposed to fight Devin. He was supposed to fight Devin.
You right about that. He did duck it. I'll stand to it.
So how we giving credit?
I disagree with that.
Well, you can disagree as much as you want to, and if you want to go through it, we can. I don't think we need to do it because I think me and you fight. I think we understand it well enough that when matter of fact, let me be in order. God damn it, I gotta calm down. Go ahead, fight. I'm out of order. I'm sorry.
Hey,
well,
I'm still here. Go ahead, fight.
Well, just quickly on Devin beating Linares. Linares had just been knocked out by Pablo Cesar Canal like a year or so before he fought Devin Haney, and Pablo Canal is a journeyman, so he was old and washed up when Devin fought him, which I'm not begrudging Devin for that because Devin was like 22 at the time, so at that time you fight guys who are old and washed up, but he was unified champion when Loma fought him.
Who was Devin supposed to fight? When all this stuff happened, right, and we finally end up, and let's put it out here. We had T.O. out there. T.O. he ran away from because Mikey Garcia at that current moment in time just I believe he retired at that current moment in time. So we got a vacant belt, right? We got a tournament for that belt. Correct? Y'all correct me when I'm wrong. Y'all correct me when I'm lying.
Yes.
He hopped out the tournament. You right?
So, y'all, no. Just correct me when I'm lying.
Oh, okay.
We watched all of this happen in front of our face. It was supposed to be because once Mikey Garcia once Mikey Garcia did what he did, I'm gonna put it that way, retired. It was supposed to be a tournament for the WBC championship, right? Devin was in there. Teofimo Lopez was in there. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong about this.
Yes.
Teofimo Lopez said verbatim. Well, I ain't gonna say verbatim because y'all know I ain't the smartest person. But he said something to the effect of, man, they already told me, hey, I ain't gotta be in this tournament right here. I can go fight for this over here. The IBF, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Richard Comey.
And that's who we end up fighting. And then once again, the whole situation is supposed to be going on. They stopped the situation and they gave the opportunity to Lomachenko. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Who you talking about, Doug?
Yeah, the
WBC, because I think they were supposed to fight for a vacant belt. Him and
It was the
what's his
vacant
name?
title was from
Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia.
No, but I'm saying I think Devin and who the gold medalist that Ryan beat. I think they were supposed to fight for.
It was supposed to be Devin, Luke Campbell. It was supposed to be Devin and Luke Campbell, and then they moved it.
They changed it.
They changed it, and these individuals started fighting. And they weren't even fighting for nothing. But they changed it. And then Devin ends up being the WBC champion. And then what happened? See, this is what people don't talk about. And I'm going to talk about it right now. Hold on. No, you out of order. And I'm going to call you out of order. Respect.
My bad.
I love you. I love you. But what's supposed to happen, if anybody read the WBC rules, once a vacant title was taken, right? Lomachenko took the vacant title. Lomachenko fought Luke Campbell for the vacant title. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah.
When he became champion, he's supposed, and this is according to the WBC rules, you gotta face before you try to unify anything. You have mandatories. You have to fulfill your mandatories immediately, according to the WBC. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Yeah, but he petitioned for the.
No, correct me if I'm wrong with what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
He can petition for what he wants to. Hence the reason the franchise belt ends up being in play, and we all sitting here looking at the franchise belt like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? Oh, this is out of order. What is this? This is what we all looking at it as at that current moment in time. I don't know if y'all remember this. Do y'all remember this time?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Of course, I remember all that bullshit you was talking about. Get to the point.
I'm standing right here in front of all of it, and the thing is what happens is Lomachenko, he ended up being crown champion, right, against Luke Campbell. Even though he got out of the quote unquote situation he's supposed to be in, and then even with him being crown champion, he's supposed to fight Devin first. He's supposed to fight Devin before anybody, and he ducked that man. And the way he ducked him is in the same way, because we watched it happen at this same moment in time. This is when Canelo Alvarez, See, you already know where I'm going. This is the Charlo situation happened.
Ducking.
They started ducking out here, and they utilized the franchise belt. And even, and I say this respectfully, El Gallo, he ended up with the franchise belt as well. Down at, I believe, 122. I thought
he turned it down. He turned it down, though. He turned it down.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He accepted El Gallo. El Gallo accepted the franchise belt. He accepted it. He accepted it, and because that was back then. And y'all know how I am. I love one of my favorite fighters. I'm just telling the truth. Is what's the nigga name? Man, I can't call his name now. Oh my God. What's the
he ain't your favorite fighter name? If you don't remember his name.
What's the Filipino nigga name, man? Y'all know him like I know him.
Donaire.
Donaire.
No, not Donaire. When it was El Gallo, Chocolatito. Rungbasad was supposed to be fighting that nigga at that time. He was supposed to be fighting El Gallo. And El Gallo, he utilized the franchise belt not to fight Rungbasad. I'm telling you, these are facts.
Yeah, I think he was scared of Rungbasad because Rungbasad was hitting hard like that.
I love Rungbasad. Rungbasad, one of my, he awkward than a motherfucker, and he can't. Hey, shout out to Rungbasad. I'm a fan of him. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I watched all these guys utilize the franchise belt because at that current moment in time, there were 3 people granted the franchise belt. It was El Gallo, right? It was Canelo Alvarez, and it was
Lomachenko.
Thank you. I apologize. Y'all know I ain't smart like y'all are. And I ain't got my words. I struggle. But
hey man, stop hating on Lomachenko, man.
I ain't. I'm telling the truth.
Dub, I don't think he ducked Haney. I can say why, if you like.
Why, Fight Sport? I want to hear this.
Well, I don't think Lomachenko ducked him because I blame the WBC for this, because if they didn't, the franchise stuff, it was the same as the WBA. I think it was back in 2010 or 2012.
No, you got a petition for it though. So that's Loma. That's all Loma.
No,
you
but
gotta put it in the petition.
Well, what they petitioned for was they wanted to unify with the other champions, which they tried with Comey, but Comey got injured. Then they tried with Teo. That's what the petition was for. So when Suleiman is saying, well, he asked for the franchise title, that's not 100% accurate, because in normal cases they would have kept Haney as the interim champion, and they would have had Loma fight for Undisputed, because Undisputed trumps mandatories. But like with the WBA, they split their title into two, WBA regular and super, so that they could get more sanctioning fees. So when Suleiman says that he asked for the franchise title, he actually just asked to be given an exemption so that he could fight for Undisputed. And Suleiman said, well, the WBC said if he wants to fight for Undisputed, it's going to be for the franchise title. But then they just made up the rules with the franchise title. So, and also,
but they said you
sorry,
can.
Last point.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, just one last point. Fight week of Lomachenko Haney, Loma's manager Egis Klimas was saying directly to Bill Haney, we were looking for back when Devon was mandatory, we were looking for unifications. We wanted bigger fights. And Bill Haney accepted that. He said, yep, no, I understand, it is what it is. So even when he was confronted with the truth, Bill Haney said he didn't duck him. So those are my thoughts.
I ain't got no problem with it. Real quick, let me get we got Lake in the building. Shout out to Lake.
Lake County.
We got Lake, and we got my brother Piro in here. We're gonna get y'all opening statements, and then we're gonna open it back up to everybody. Lake,
hey, Dub,
go ahead.
Can I ask you a question real quick, Dub? Just real quick.
Well, you out of order, and I'm gonna call. Well, but we'll ask your question. Go ahead. I'm gonna call you out of order.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call you out of order.
Okay.
You know how
okay. Well, yeah. Where the hell is HLD, man?
No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Tomorrow, hold on. For everybody who asking about that, tomorrow we will, me, Lou, we will be live tomorrow at 8:00 Eastern time. Nigga, can I talk? We will be live, and HLD. I believe HLD will pull up on that on the show. That's the show that we normally have. So I think he'll pull up there. If he don't, then we can have that conversation.
Well, he pulled up Saturday. He did pull up Saturday night, and he addressed the situation. He was humble. He ate his crow, and he dipped up.
HLD a real nigga, man.
He dipped up.
I don't think he worried about it like that, but
I just haven't seen him. That's all it is. I ain't saying nothing.
He pulled up Saturday blue. He put up Saturday night blue. He ate his crow, and then he dipped off.
Okay.
Pull up tomorrow, blue. We'll have Nigga Can I Talk, and HLD. He's out of the three individuals, it's me, Lou, and HLD. Nigga Can I Talk. So if you don't pull up tomorrow,
Dub is on his ass if you don't.
Expect me to go live and talk crazy about him, but I don't think I have to do that. I don't think any of that's gonna happen.
Well, I just want to ask him some questions. Yeah,
we'll get to that. Lake, welcome to the show.
Lake, what's up, man?
And then we go into my brother Piro. Piro, he got the damn. Look at the meme right there. Is that a meme? I don't know what it is. Piro out of order. Go ahead, Lake. Welcome to the show, my brother.
What up, Doug? What up, Doug? Doug, where you been at, man? I ain't seen you since I seen you in person. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we trying to be in order, man. We trying to be in order, and we trying to be here. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet you and your son, in person.
It was a fantastic time.
It was a fantastic time, man. So, this is my first time ever pulling up on your show, man. So I just wanted to stop by and say what's up, man. I don't know what all y'all covered. I see y'all was talking about that franchise title stuff. I don't think, did y'all mention that didn't they try to get Wilder to get that franchise title, but he rejected it? Or
Yeah,
something like
Wilder
that?
did reject it.
Hold on. Say that again. What he did? Hold on. Say
He-
that again.
I said Wilder, they tried to get Wilder to accept the franchise title, but he
And
rejected
he ain't
it.
want that much. He didn't even
He
want it.
rejected it. Yeah, he did reject it.
See, and that's in my personal opinion. I apologize, Lake, but in my personal opinion, that's real nigga shit. Go ahead, Lake. Keep talking. And if y'all don't know, me and my brother, we met. I think it was the Greg Hackett
Norman,
versus
Brian Norman Senior fight.
Yeah.
You was working that fight, doing that coverage.
Yeah. So we met there, and shout out to my brother, man. Hey, I understand what's going on. I ain't mad at you.
Oh yeah. And speaking of Hackett, I'm gonna jump it over to like Jaleel Hackett and talk about that Zuffa card, man. What y'all think of that, man? Did y'all like seeing that? We supposed to be getting that like twice a week, every week, ain't we? Like on Thursday nights and on Sunday nights, right? So we in boxing.
Well, the first thing we gotta say this around here, man.
Jaleel look like shit. You gotta say that.
Hold on. You out of order.
Dang, you wrong for that.
Hold on, man. Y'all out of order. Hey, it's on me. It ain't on y'all. Y'all out of order. And I'm gonna tell you that. Shout out to Jaleel, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I talked to Coach. I talked to Coach Hackett earlier tonight. Brilliant. Hey, one of the things that I loved about all of this is there was a time frame where I thought, and I told Coach, I said, man, Jaleel got clipped. That nigga was hurt in the 6th round, right? And get what Coach said, hell, I thought he was hurt too. So I had to figure, I got to tell him I got to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And then we spoke on some of the boxing information that he had given. My thing is this. I think that, man, you can fight as much as you want to, but you got to, Jaleel look his best when Hackett, when Bernard Hackett went out there and told him, that nigga said, nigga, what's wrong with boxing? What's wrong with it? And then that nigga went out there and started standing behind that damn jab. It was easy work for him. It was easy. But how did he get clipped? He didn't get clipped fighting behind the jab. He got clipped by being reckless and out of order. I think that you can learn from those type of fights. And I think that, man, I like Jaleel, man. I'm a fan. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Jaleel. I think that Jaleel Young, I think he want to fight too much. But as he gets older and as he grows into the sport, I think that he gonna be very difficult to deal with because I think he carries good power. I think that he can box better than people think he can. Just answering your question, Lake, I think that the man is a hell of a boxer, but when you talk to the nigga, and what he tell you? I want to fight. What the fuck you want to fight for?
Yeah, he called.
Man, he also want to eat, man, because he be ballooning up in weight after these fights, man. So sometimes you don't even be recognized in the dude that's fighting with the dude who don't have a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say this to you, Doug. Let me say this to you.
Let me go ahead and pass it to my man Piro. I know he just got home. He been go ahead, Doug.
Piro in here, but real quick, like one thing I'll tell you, I think, hey, Jaleel
look like shit.
Hold on, man. Ain't that shit. I'm giving my opinion. Matter of fact, let me do this. No, I ain't gonna do it. At the end of the day, man, I think Jaleel, I think he got too much dog in him. He don't even understand at 22, 23 years old. That nigga don't even understand how to box, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I think if he understands and learns how to truly box, I think he'll have a lot of success. That nigga want to fight. And hey man, sometimes, hey man, you know, we tell why you don't want to fight. You know what we tell him. See, Coach, hey, Get we tell why you don't want to fight. Go do your thing, man. All right.
It's a clip rolling around. OG Lawrence Taylor. He jumps the line and takes off on Kenneth O'Brien. He sacked that motherfucker, picked him up and say, son, y'all got to do a little better than this. Jaleel Hackett, what you did yesterday, son, you got to do a little better than that. You looked out of shape. You look fat. You look like you got tired.
I disagree with you.
I think Lennox Lewis said it best, Lake. You remember when he said this? I don't think you can go to college with your third grade teacher. Maybe Jaleel need to get him a new trainer.
I think you might.
Look. I want to say something right quick. Hey, you know Bernard. You know he gonna be on your head, right?
Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't give a damn.
Bernard.
Hold on, Blue. I don't give a damn. And I tell Coach, and Coach, me and him, we talk.
You still look like shit, man.
I don't give a damn what he say about me or anything like that. He know that I'm gonna be honest with him. I think that's the level of respect we have. I gotta be honest with you. This what.
No, I can dig it. I'm talking stuff. That's all.
But at the end of the day, my thing, I think Uncle, I ain't gonna lie to you, Uncle Shelton. I think you out of order. I didn't see it that way. I didn't see none of that.
That's why boxing is subjective. You saw what you saw. I saw what I saw.
Let me do things the right way, man. We got my brother in the building, man. One of the most biased individuals that I know. He probably gonna tell me, "Hold on, man, you out of order. Hold on." He probably gonna tell me I need to cut my knees. I need to be cut off at the knees. Man might hit me in with the baseball better than the shins. He might do it, but I any day of the week, he's my brother, and ain't got no problem. Piro, you in the building?
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, man. Talk to him.
Cool. I'm gonna say this real quick because I gotta unload my truck because I got lazy and but anywho, I got off for work late. But I just wanted to hop on and I don't know why I have this bad luck that I hear some of this crazy ass cap, coming from Dub, but from other people. But it's all good. But there'll be this is respectfully, Dub. There'll be absolutely zero Gallo Estrada slander ever anywhere. At your guys' personal homes, on panels, anywhere. So Rungvisai is not Filipino, he's Thai. And
I didn't say he was Filipino. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You didn't say Filipino.
Y'all said that. I said I didn't know where he was from. That's what I said. I said that Rungvisai, he still was my favorite guy. But at the same time, I can't say exactly where he was from. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's not even the point.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And real quick, and Dub, and then I'll hop off and I'll hop back on in a minute. Literally, Gallo and Rungvisai fought twice. Like, Rungvisai beat him in the first fight, and Gallo beat him in the second fight, bro. Like, no ducking was ever occurred. Like, literally, Gallo and that era, like, Rungvisai.
I never said Gallo ducked. I said Gallo used the franchise belt not to make certain fights. That's what I said. I didn't say he ducked Rungvisai. I said he used the franchise belt not to make certain fights.
No, you said in particular he used the franchise belt not to fight Rungvisai, where they fought twice, and he lost one.
I said from the beginning that they fought.
Okay, all right. So, anyways, I just want to hop on and say that real quick. No Gallo Estrada slander. Dub, I love you, and I'll be back. All right, fellas.
All right, big dog.
All right, I'll be right back.
Come back when it's time. You out of order.
All right.
I ain't never say that that man ain't want to fight. I said that he utilized the franchise belt. He ducked place there. I didn't say he ducked Rungvisai. I said Rungvisai was the guy that Rungvisai was my favorite fighter in the division. That's what I said. But y'all go ahead.
Go ahead, Blue.
You know what? I want to listen. I want to backtrack a little bit to something that somebody brought to the attention. They said that about Tio saying that he didn't really have a game plan. And I understand that that's how y'all feel. He didn't have a game plan, but in my opinion, he did. He came out aggressive, like people were saying that he had to do, and he was trying to, use an overhand. He was coming out aggressive, using an overhand. He was trying to use a jab to utilize a jab, and what it was is just I'm bringing it back to the table. Shakur was just basically hitting him with the jab, and he basically took away the things that he does well. You see what I'm
He
saying?
didn't make
So,
no adjustments.
but hold on, he did make an adjustment. You want to know how he made an adjustment?
That
So
nigga
in
never
his
did
hand,
any adjustments.
hold on, listen to me,
I
fam.
ain't
Listen.
listening.
He
I'm
tried to
listening.
come out. He tried to come out. He tried to come out and do y'all out of order, man. What's up, man?
Go ahead, go
My
ahead,
bad.
go
Hold
ahead,
on.
go
All right.
ahead.
All right.
You out of order, nigga. When did
Hold
you
on.
see
No,
an
no, no.
adjustment?
That's
Hold
what I'm
on.
saying.
I got it.
Hold
Let
on,
him finish.
hold on,
He got it.
hold on.
He
Okay,
brought
So
it
look,
up.
okay,
Let him finish.
okay. So let me
Let him
finish.
finish.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
we about to see how it happened when I really have to do it. So I'm telling you now, don't ask for me unless you really want me. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send all y'all motherfuckers down. And what I'm gonna tell you is that at the end of the day, hey, if you want to say that T.O. did this, that, whatever, man, be in order. If you want to argue with a motherfucker, argue with him. But if once y'all initiate the right side around this motherfucker, I'm shutting everything down, and then I'm gonna take the floor, and then I'm act the fool. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how I'm act. No, you out of order. You out of order.
No. Let Blue cook. He was cooking. That was on me. I'm out of order. My bad.
Hold on. Well, go on mute, man. You out of order. This what y'all want. I'm trying to. I want things to be respectful. Respectful to everybody. I want it to be respectful. I don't want to be in control of nothing. I want y'all to understand how to dialogue with each other and be in order with it. But if we need order, I'm gonna show you how we gonna maintain order around here. I want y'all to understand that. Do y'all understand it?
Yeah, Blue out here telling though.
You
He telling.
Hey, let Blue cook.
Oh,
Blue was
wait a
Hey
cooking.
minute.
man, I was
No, well,
just joking. God damn, I
Uncle
was
Shelton
just
out of order.
joking.
Uncle Shelton, I'm calling you out of order.
Nigga, it's midnight in California. Now hurry the fuck up.
I don't give
Yeah, I was just
nigga.
joking,
It's
Dub. I was just
midnight.
joking, Dub.
It's 3 o'clock
Let me
in
let me
Georgia, and I don't
let
give
me
a fuck.
finish.
But oh no, you out of order. You out of
Well,
order.
you
Oh
just said,
my.
hey, look, hold on.
So
You just said it.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to
give a
keep.
fuck, so
I'm
fuck it.
trying to keep it simple. Can we keep it simple? So y'all just
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Go.
with each other.
I'm
My
quiet.
bad, Blue. That's my bad, Blue. Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
You saw
I was just
adjustments. You
joking.
saw
Okay.
adjustment.
So when I start
So
acting the
can I
fool,
finish?
hold
Oh
on,
my
I'm
gosh.
gonna tell you when you can finish. When I start acting the fool, I'm gonna act the fool because y'all can't be in order. Just be in order.
Well, you out of order now, Dub. You
I
out of
don't want.
order.
That's fine. Call me out, but I wouldn't have to
Dub, you
do
not
it.
out of order. You out of Warner Robins, man. Stop it.
Shout out to Warner Robins. I wouldn't have to do it if y'all would be in order. I don't have to do this. So y'all just be in order and be respectful. Respectful.
Okay, thank you. We got it, kind sir. Okay, so like I was saying, look, check it out, y'all. He came out there with a game plan. Shakur shut it down, and then that's when he went back to his old school ways of just being on the back foot. That's all I was gonna say, man. He went back, so he did have a game plan that didn't work, so he went back to his old ways. That's
Am
all I
I
was
in
gonna
order,
say, you
Dub?
guys.
Can I get in
Anybody
order,
want to
Dub?
rebut that? Go ahead and
Can I get
rebut
in
that.
there? I'm
Go ahead.
saying
Go
this.
ahead.
I'm saying T.O. dad is right. T.O. should be ashamed of himself after that fight he fought. And I'm saying this. I'm saying this from a guy that you was on top rank with, you was in the amateur with, y'all competed together on the same teams and all that. You got in there and did nothing. You got beat with the most simplest technique. There was no additives, no pivots, it was nothing but a simple jab and distance. You too educated, you too much of a high class fighter to get in there and do that. I could have get in there and feint him. I could have get in there and try to hit him to the body a little bit more, go up levels, down levels. He went in there and did nothing. He should be ashamed of himself.
But sometimes the simple stuff is foreign when you ain't seen the simple stuff in years. That's what it looked like to me.
He had, but how many times do you think he watched that dude though? You know what I mean? Like
Hey, it's hard. It's
Shakur
hard to
talk like
figure him out though.
Shakur. I mean, my bad. Tio talk like he know knowledge of boxing. He studies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he always bring up Sugar Ray, and you know what I mean. So I
And I
just
Mm-hmm.
think he
expect you to
does.
bring
Let me
something
say
to the
this.
table. Bring
I
something.
think he does. I think he does. Here's the
Damn.
problem. Here's the problem. People, the fans, and I'm saying the fans, overrated his skills. Teofimo Lopez was
Facts.
never as good as people thought he was.
Facts.
Hey, like Denny Green said, T.O. was who we thought he was. Hey, but I'm gonna say this. Dub. Can you do me a favor? Because I know you got the highlight button.
Hold on. They are who we thought they was, and we let them off the hook. Go ahead, Mr. I apologize.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, it's
no.
not
You
Tio
all the
fault,
way in
man.
order. Hey, Shakur didn't let that nigga off the hook, though. They had him on the hook
Yeah, I
all night
know.
long. Hey,
Yeah, he did.
What you need, Mr. Timmy?
could you put some highlight going on, my man? And you know this is my guy too. I love me some Eric Carrier, dog. But he said something like this, man, and it's all the way up because I've been up there. But it's on our good brother Bernard Hackett. He said, T Hill, y'all gonna cap because y'all cool with his pops. To which I had to respond because I said, bro, have you ever heard me cap because I was cool with Bernard?
Yes.
Wait, yo, hold up, man. What was that? Was that next, dog?
No, that was me. That was me, OG. That was me,
Oh,
OG.
Hold on. Let me do that the right way. Can I be in order?
Yeah, you can be in order. Be in order, dog.
I'm gonna be in order. Mr. Timmy, go ahead and finish. But I don't know what the hell go ahead. I'll finish.
No. To which my man Carrier said, T Hill, no, but you're not gonna say your truthful opinion. And we talking about your boy Jalil Hackett and his prospectus trying to climb into championship status.
I want to say that. I told Coach. I told Bernard earlier tonight. I told him. I said, shit. I thought, hey, man, Jalil got clipped with some shit. What the hell? And he was like, shit, I thought he was hurt too. I said, all right, cool. All right, we agree. Right? Then I told him the best thing you could tell that man was, man, get back on your stick and box him. And one of the greatest, when we talk about father instructions, I done asked this from multiple coaches, whether it's senior, I done asked senior about this. When I say senior, if y'all don't know, I'm talking about Brian
Normanston.
Brian Norman senior. Bill ain't gonna talk to me anyway.
Yeah, Bill don't like you. Bill do not like you.
Fuck him.
Hey, Shakur voice too, for sure, man. I can't believe he went at my man like that.
Well, damn all of that. We not judging nobody. We fuck Bill Hank.
Respectfully.
But it's my show. I'm gonna say hey, fuck you. I don't give a damn.
Respectfully. I hear you, Doug. I'm with you. Respectfully, you say that.
But going back, when I listened to Senior, when I was listening to Jalil or Bernard, excuse me, when I was listening to him, okay, I can listen to him and I can kind of understand what's going on there, right? Because, and I want to say this first, when you're a father and you in your son's corner, some shit you may say, the average individual may not understand direct. Like I'll be listening to some of the shit, I'll be like, bro, you out of order saying that shit. But I do think there's a level of understanding that you work with your son, right? I do understand that. I'll go back and and the prime example I like to use is one of my favorite fighters right now. My boy, God damn. What time is it? What's my guy's name? I can't call names right now.
Nigga, you asked for a name and you said what time is it?
No. Well, it's a little late, but what's my guy's name, man?
Give us a hint.
At 54, man. 54, moving up.
Boots.
No, not Boots. We're not talking about Boots. We're talking about look lower level. Lower level. He done lost a fight already. Y'all
Conwell.
No, not Conwell.
What area is he from?
I don't know.
You talking about Lubin?
Oh, not Lubin. Shit.
Zoo?
Would you like to buy a vowel?
Hey.
Chill on Dub. He trying.
I'm gonna put it this way. Let me make sure.
Murtazayev?
No, nigga. Look for a black dude. What's my guy's name?
A black dude.
He lost the fight already, but my God. My guy's name, man.
Brandon Adams?
No,
that ain't 54. That's my bad.
Brandon Adams is at 154.
He just moved to 60. He just moved to 60.
You talking about Ramos?
Young guy. No, not Ramos. Black. He black. Nigga, he black. Yeah, nigga. Not Emo. No, not Emo. No. Oh my God. When I say the name, oh my God. When I say it, y'all gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know nobody.
Man, I forgot what we was even talking about.
Yes, you do. You do know it. You do know it. But all y'all know it. Hold on. Fuck. God.
You gotta give us a hint though.
All right,
he's black.
Nigga,
he lost.
Nigga, black guy. He lost.
He utilized the cross guard more than he should.
Who are you talking about, y'all?
I honestly don't know.
What did he say? What's the question?
We probably know his name.
You talking about?
You talking about Nate Robinson at this point? He talking about Nate Robinson at this point.
Thank you so much, sis. Jahad Tucker.
Oh, Jahad Tucker.
Yeah.
We heard Jahad's father in his corner. Jahad's father said some shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? And then I asked, shout out to you, sis. I asked Brian Norman Sr. about this, right? And then I asked, I'm like, bro, when I heard something from him, it was like, man, go in there, you gotta whoop his ass, bro. You
gotta get his ass back now. What the nigga said.
But the thing is, when I hear it, right, and this is what I always took from this. When I hear it, it's different. So I hear it like I hear it. You got to go in there and whoop his ass. When he hears it, it's almost like saying, and it's interesting. If y'all listen to, I don't know if y'all watched Hot Rod fight this weekend. When he ended up stopping, what's the nigga name?
Bozic.
Yeah, on that Zupacard.
When he stopped him, if you go listen, they tried to ask him, and that was the nigga. They tried to ask him about what the corner was saying, right? Mm-hmm. And he said when he was like, "Man, you got to dig deep, this, that, whatever." And what's the nigga name that's over there now? That used to be on ESPN and shit. What's his name?
Tim Bradley.
No, not Tim Bradley. The white boy.
Joe Tessitore.
Man, y'all don't know what the
Tucker man.
No, he talking about
Max Kellerman.
I don't have a clue what's going on right now. What he said when he went and Max Kellerman brought that up to him.
Oh, Kellerman.
Like, you gotta when your corner's saying you gotta dig deep, this, that, whatever. He looked at him and get what he told Max Kellerman. He was like, bro, you don't even understand what they're talking about. They're not speaking different language. They're not talking about me having to go in there and sell out or anything like that. They're talking about me digging deep into the game plan, sticking behind the game plan. This is what Hot Rod said when he got the knockout. And that's how I look at a lot of these folks that be talking about this shit. Y'all don't understand. they're not understanding what's being said. That we all listen to it and we have an understanding from our opinion. But that man literally said, from what Max Kellerman said, and Max Kellerman and Andre Ward, all of them, they were on there. Hold on, man, you got order. They was on there sitting there commenting, saying that this man got to dig deep, and the dig deep that his corner was talking about is something totally different than what the commentators understood it to be. It was something totally different, and he corrected them. He said it wasn't them telling me that I got to go out there and sell out. No, it's dig deep into the game plan and stick behind the game plan. That's what we're talking about as far as digging deep, right? And that's how I got this stoppage. So I just think that when we listen to some of this I mean, y'all out of order. I'm calling all.
But
you
can say the same thing when like Bozy was telling Boots, like, man, you got to stop him. Who was he telling that to? You got to stop him. You got to stop him. And that's the same thing that T.O. was just doing. So it's like it could work sometimes, but then sometimes when it's critical, you need some actual, words put together. Technique put together.
So this, I've asked this question to multiple fathers. As a matter of fact, when I say multiple, I'm gonna name it two. I asked it to what's his name?
Bernard Hackett.
Auntie, what's Auntie name?
Schofield.
Schofield Senior.
Auntie this.
Nigga, you wrong for that, Dub. That's your homie.
No, I roll with him. I'm trying to get names, so
he gonna pull up. He gonna pull up on you, Dub.
I don't care. He can pull up. I don't got no smoke with him, so I'm giving him credit right here. I asked both of them about this, him and Bernard, and I asked Senior about it, because I always said at the end of the day, like when we're listening to y'all give instruction, right? Y'all like your fighter understands it better than I would understand it. So when you say certain things, how does that translate? You know what I'm saying? When talking to your fighter, and all of them said they was like, man, I done work with them so long. I know, like, y'all hear certain things. This is what they telling me. Y'all hear certain things, but when I say this, they understand it means this, right?
Yeah.
So it ain't what we would hear and try to be and I'm going at T.O. Senior at this one. Even when T.O. Senior saying it, I think that there is a level of understanding between T.O. Senior and T.O. Junior that he can say certain things where it sounds crazy to us, but it's still good boxing instruction. And I'm giving a prime example. I asked directly about this when Jahad Tucker father was out there, and Jahad Tucker father said, "Nah, man, whoop is that, man? Man, whoop it." And Jahad came back. Get what Jahad said? I gotta box better. I gotta do this, and this. Or he didn't take it as far as I gotta go out there and just knock the nigga out. He took it as, okay, yeah, whoop his ass, but at the same time, it means the way we gotta follow the game plan. You see what I'm saying? When Roger Mayweather used to tell Floyd in the corner, go out there, hey, you're being amazing, but whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. That's what Roger would say to Floyd. But we understood that Floyd understood when Roger said that, yeah, you're beating him easy, but go out there and whoop his ass. Go box him. Just box him. That's what Floyd would take from what Roger was saying. So all I'm saying is sometimes when we listen to these father-trainer relationships, when we hear what's being said in the corner, we may take it one way, but the fighter understands exactly what the dad is saying because they have a different relationship and understanding of what those terminologies mean, if that makes sense. All right,
Can I say this?
So tell me what T.O. understood last night. What did T.O. understand?
Let me say this. I think they say that like they shorten up and make phrases because they only got so much time. So like they working on like key phrases to say to snap them back into the game plan. So I understand what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, they speak in code. They speak in code. They have the certain ways
Yeah,
of talking to
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
So
Real quick.
they
Go on,
understand like the boxing language. So each boxer has a built bond with their trainer. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So each camp has different things that they say differently. You see what I'm saying? You go to one camp, they might say certain things to get the fighter to understand where they're coming from, what they want them to do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
Hey,
that's
shout
I
out to
say
my
that all the
sister.
time. Yeah, I say that all the time.
Y'all said it perfectly. When Senior was telling B, when she say B, she talking about Brian Norman Jr. When he telling him to figure it out, he understood it. It's not like it. He understands that. Okay, I understand. Like it's boxing talk to them. Like their boxing talk is different from anybody else boxing talk. Same thing, and I think that even with Tio, right? I think that Tio Senior, I think that when he says certain things, I do think that Tio understands what he's saying. The problem is in my opinion, Tio ain't good enough to go out there and beat an individual like Shakur. He's not good enough. So
it was just too much for him.
regardless of what I tell you, it don't matter. It don't matter what he told him.
So whatever he said, so when you said whatever he said didn't make a difference.
Regardless of what he would have said, it wouldn't have mattered.
I hear that.
If he would have put it in Uncle Shelton, if he would have put it in perfect boxing terms, that nigga would have said, "Go out there. I need you to jab, move to your right."
Hey, you know what? And the sad thing about it is this, right?
It don't matter.
Like
what
I
he
said
would've
earlier,
said.
and so I think somebody might have thought I was tripping, but it's the truth. Teofimo Lopez was never as good as people thought he was.
He was who he thought he was.
It's just like the other dude. It's just like the other dude. You remember the dude 3 years ago? Remember the dude 3 years ago? Errol Spence was never really as good as people thought he was.
Come on now, man.
You really out of order now, dog.
He just like this.
You can't parallel that one. You can't parallel that one.
He wasn't.
I gotta get this.
He wasn't.
At least he was consistent,
Y'all
though.
lucky right
At least
now.
he
My
was
damn
consistent.
mouth ain't rolling like it's.
You're gonna hate yourself in the morning, bro.
He wasn't. He wasn't as good as people thought he was.
Nah, man. Earl and Tio, two different people.
No. Neither one of them. But they two different people. Hold on. They two different people. But neither one of them were as good as people thought they were.
No, that's not true. Errol Spence was the goods and is the goods, but Bud Crawford is levels above him. So it's not that Errol wasn't good; it's that Bud is a better fighter. That's all.
I never said Errol wasn't good. That's not what I said.
You just
both
said that
Errol and Tio aren't good.
He's not what we thought he was.
Listen. Both Errol Spence and Tio are good fighters. They're just not as good as people think they are.
But what are you basing it on when it comes to Earl? Because we have plenty of to base things on with Tio. We got the Sandor Martin fight. We got the Jermaine Ortiz fight. Hold on. We got the Asian guy fight. We got plenty of history with Tio that shows he wasn't as good as he was. So when you look at Devin Haney versus Kambosos, and you see him beat him for 24 straight rounds, and then Shakur fights the dude that Kambosos beat, and we thought that was going to be anything different. What were y'all thinking for who thought this was going to be a 50-50 fight? This was the dude who beat Kambosos, beat him, and Devin whooped on this dude for 24 straight rounds. So I can't draw the parallels because we don't have no history of Errol Spence looking inconsistent or consistently inconsistent. We don't got no history of Errol Spence getting dropped. Tio glove touched the ground in his pro debut. He was showing to be chinny since the beginning. He got dropped.
If you watch the sport, and you watch Errol Spence's career, starting from Leonard Bundu, Errol Spence fought the same guy over and over and over and over again. Same fighters.
I can agree with that. Flat-footed shell defenders. Flat-footed shell defenders. I can agree with that.
So when you fight the same guy over and over again, you don't learn nothing. Errol Spence didn't make an adjustment against Crawford because he didn't know how. He had never had to.
Yeah, he didn't have the Keith Thurman who moved on his feet in this book. I can agree with
He
that.
never had to. Errol could just walk you down, beat you up, knock you out, or stop you. Errol Spence always was what he was, a flat-footed, come-forward volume puncher. That's all he ever was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've always compared him to the Triple G when I said he's the same type of fighter as Triple G. People like, nah,
Triple
I'm
G
like,
got a better jab.
Joseph, go, get in here, Joseph. You said you want to ask a question. Go ahead.
What did you think about the Josh Kelly and Matrzalia fight?
I called it. I said Josh Kelly would beat him because Josh Kelly can move, and he can't.
You can't hear me. Uncle Shelton, you out of order. You out of order, and we're gonna call you out of order. He didn't ask you, but I love. Matter of fact, we go ahead, because you want.
Yeah, go on and cook now, Shorty.
Look, you guys, this is for you guys, and I'm gonna shut up. You guys saw this dude beat a flat-footed dude who don't move his head in Tim Tszyu, and all of a sudden y'all made this dude the boogeyman.
It's not true.
He got in there with a dude that could move, and he got his ass whooped.
I said
Big
from
surprise.
the beginning. I said
Big
from
surprise.
the beginning. Me and you done been on multiple channels together. I said from the beginning. I said, hey man, I think that people are giving this man way too much credit.
You did say that.
I don't think that. I didn't think that Bakram, they say he the boogeyman. I didn't think he was the boogeyman like that. I thought. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he would stop Josh Kelly. But what Josh Kelly did was beautiful. It was fantastic to watch. The way he went in there, and I mean, he put on a boxing clinic. And see, this is the problem with what be going on. Negroes will sit there and say that the man is running and all that. That man put on a boxing clinic, and Bakram didn't know how to cut the ring off, right? He didn't. And then when he tried to, he got clipped with shots. And he got dropped with a jab. He
still got to knock down himself though. So he still performed this like the way you would think a Bakram.
But you could get a knockdown. But if you getting out boxed the entire fight and you get a knockdown and you done been knocked down, you're gonna lose the fight. You're gonna lose the fight because you can't. He couldn't catch up with Josh Kelly, and Josh Kelly didn't do nothing. In my personal opinion, he didn't do nothing crazy. Like it wasn't nothing wild. He just utilized boxing ability. He fought off the back foot. And see, this is the problem. I listen to niggas talk about niggas fighting off the back foot, whether it's Shakur, Devin. I hear
back foot bitches. That's what they call them.
I hear this all the time. Get what they tell you? They running around the ring. They running. They're scared. They're scared. Well, hell, how the hell are we saying that Josh Kelly was scared? Because when he sat down and threw his shots, and it landed, Negroes was hurt out there. So
Bakram just wasn't walking through his punches. He wasn't doing that.
But my thing is, Bakram couldn't even find his range. He didn't have the ability to find his range, cut the ring off, find your range, and walk an individual down. If an individual want to be on the back foot, where I want you at? I want you in the corner on the ropes. That's where I want you at. If that's what you're gonna do, right? And
so can we say that Bakram was never as good as they said he was?
Finish. So if I want you on if I can't put you in the corner on the ropes, then how good am I? How good am I? I ain't that good.
But it was just like
I couldn't get you in position to let my hands go. I couldn't get you in position.
That's because he didn't have his feet. He didn't have his feet set, and it was like every time he got him in the corner, it was like he gave him a path out of the corner. So like that's just his feet.
Well, so we agree that he didn't understand how to initiate his offense. We agree with that.
And he punched slower than I thought he punched. I thought he was way faster than that off the punch, but he's slow.
Well, you probably can attribute that to that. You got to attribute that one to probably possible inactivity. You got to consider he beat Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu had 3 fights before he actually had that fight. So the dude who won against Tim Tszyu since that fight, Tim Tszyu has fought 3 times since that. So he probably had a little rust coming up.
You out of order? No, we gonna call you out of order again. And the reason you out of order is because before that fight, what happened when Tim Tszyu got in the ring with
he got knocked out by Fundora before that fight.
Fundora, thank you. Yeah. He got hands put on him. So
it don't matter, but like he still had the activity because but he still got another win prior to Bakram got into the ring. I said he had 3 fights. Y'all just brought up 1. Tim Tszyu won his last fight. It don't matter. You get in the ring after you get knocked out, and you getting that ring rust off of you.
All right.
He just got knocked out by Fundora again. What are you talking about?
No, Tim Tszyu had another fight after Fundora.
And we not counting that domestic level fight, man.
No. You gotta count. No, you count all fights. You count all fights, bro. When it comes to inactivity, you count all fights, and that's what it looks like. That could be a potential. What happened with Bakram? You can't just be out of the ring because like they calling him the boogeyman, and then like the person who you stopped, Tim Tszyu, this dude had 3 fights before you even got another fight after you didn't stop this dude. That's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, what we end up understanding is that Bakram, regardless of how we look at him, right? He the boogeyman, whatever. Josh Kelly went in there and put hands on that man and showed you that shit. I don't give a damn how big of a puncher he is. I'll show you how to box. Let me show you how to box.
But isn't this reminiscent to Tio and Josh Taylor? Josh Taylor came off that loss to Jack Catterall, and then he went on like 15 months of inactivity and an injury, and then we thought Tio was. We know, people was praising Tio for being the dude who came off 15 months of inactivity, a loss to Jack Catterall, and an injury. And this is how he got his.
But the problem is,
what does that mean? But I'm saying this is why Josh Taylor possibly lost though. Inactivity, that's the worst thing, dude.
No, the problem is this. Even with Josh Taylor, right? When he went into that fight, and even though he came out with a win again, and I thought he lost against Catterall, me personally, I thought he lost that fight.
Exactly.
Whatever happened. Headbutts, whatever.
Come on, Dub. They didn't rematch each other for no reason. You know he lost that fight. Don't say whatever. They rematched it for a reason.
I'm not here for. I'm just saying that I agree with you. Like, yes, I think he got outboxed in that fight. My thing is the way that Josh Taylor fight is tailor made, and so right after that, you go into a fight with Teofimo Lopez, and what do? You walk forward, nigga. You walk forward. That's what you do. And when you walk forward against a guy like Teofimo Lopez, even though, and let me rephrase this, because I watched Shakur Stevenson walk forward against a guy like Teofimo Lopez and put hands on his ass.
No, but that's a different walk forward.
Hold on, let me finish. When that fight happened, Josh Kelly, it was prime for Tio. It was prime for him. And when I say prime, nigga, that's what, man, you succeed against niggas that are straight up and down, no special effects. If this is, and I say this respectfully, if this was a Mexican come forward fighter, get what we'll say. Man, Tio finna whoop this nigga ass. That's what we gonna say. Because it's straight up and down, no special effects. That's what Josh Taylor is. And that's what Tio showed you he was. That's why when he ended up fighting Sandor Martin, and I'm a fan of Sandor Martin, he struggled.
Man, Sandor Martin beat that nigga at least 10 rounds in that fight and dropped his guard like that.
He struggled so much. Well, the problem is Tio struggled so much in that fight. Anytime I literally looked at that fight and get what I said, when I found out he was fighting Shakur, first thing I said, man, Shakur finna swoop the shit out of his ass. This ain't even finna be close. I said that from the beginning. BVO, shout out to my brother. BVO, that nigga said that Tio gonna win. I said, man, you idiot. Did you?
That nigga had too much salsa.
But my thing is the whole reason I came to my opinion is because I said that I done watched you against boxers. anytime you end up against a boxer, you struggle. Now, I'm raising my hand now. I was wrong about how the fight played out because I never seen. I never thought in my head that Shakur would be the aggressor, the individual coming forward in the fight, right? But
You
I
should have
watched.
listened to me and Blue Hustle Man. We were saying that the whole time.
Put her in the back.
Say it again.
We said he was gonna walk him down. I knew he was gonna walk him down from the jump.
I didn't see that. And hey, it is what it is. I'll take that on the chin. I'm okay with it. But at the end of the day, I knew the fight was gonna. It was gonna be an easy fight for Shakur, regardless. It was gonna be an easy fight. I just didn't see it happening the way it happened. I thought that Tio would be the one pressing in the fight. And the reason I thought that is because I said the only way Tio can win the fight is if he press. He has to be first and press to win this fight. You got to overwhelm an individual. At the end of the day, we watched Tio try to fight off the back foot, be second, get clipped with all the jabs in the world. That man didn't have a chance. I mean,
he don't know how to be. He don't know how to be first because he's never been first.
I know that, Pete. But sometimes you gotta. Hey, when you get into these type of fights, bro, you gotta throw some shit to the wind. And you gotta. The only way he gonna win is being first. You tell me, and Joseph, you don't watch boxing. Well, I ain't gonna say as much as I have, but you know.
Yeah, I'm only 23, so yeah.
That's why I said the way I said it. But you know the sport, you know it. Ain't no way you can sit there and be on the back foot and win this fight. Tio can't do that. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
he would have had to push the action like you said. He would have had to. He should have ripped like I think it was like the 7th round or 8th round when he started ripping to the body. He should have did that from round 1. But
he did try though. He tried at the beginning, but Shakur was just turning. He was turning. You know, he was doing what he had to do to nullify it though. That's what the problem was.
Facts.
I mean, that was one of many problems. That nigga leaving his lead hand down, that's a problem. Him lunging into punches, that's a problem. Him having the same look is a problem, especially with Shakur. You can't give him anything that he can gauge. He can't gauge your time, and he can't gauge your distance, and he can't gauge your pattern. If he does, you in trouble. And Tio did absolutely nothing to change up. He had to get inside and go, like you said, Joseph, he had to go to the body and go inside, throw some combos, get out. Go inside, throw some combos, get out. Change the angle. That nigga did nothing. He lunged and got his ass jabbed to death. That nigga had a jab.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were talking about Shakur lead foot. It's like a wall, like you was explaining, like it was like a wall that you got to get around, and if you can't get around it, it's like you can't beat him.
Well, this is the problem with the lead foot. When you got orthodox versus a southpaw fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who knows boxing, what's the first thing you got to do? Whoever going to win this jousting match, you got to get your foot on the outside.
Yeah. Your lead foot
on the outside is why? Because it lines up your backhand and it allows you to get away from their backhand. That's why you. And the problem is Shakur, he dominated the foot position that entire time.
He was stepping on his foot on purpose. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, he was stomping on Tio. I know his foot toe was bloody.
That's part of boxing.
Stomping on, he was stomping on his toe.
That's part of boxing. That's what you do, nigga. Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to. And I'm not saying you. I'm saying this is what he's saying. I'm gonna teach you how to be front foot dominant. I'm gonna teach you. And this how we do it right here. This is what we do around here. What you doing? That's what Shakur went out there and said.
It got so bad, the ref was like, "Come on, Core, you can't keep doing that."
No. And the ref out of order. And
he said that to him about the. Yeah, he said that to him about the forearm too.
But we gonna call the ref out.
You seen that, Blue? You seen that?
Yeah.
Because what it was is Shakur was basically telling him straight up, like, "Look, I'm gonna show you, but I can tell you that you ain't gonna bully me."
He bullied him. He bullied him the whole night.
Hold on. Real quick, let me ask y'all this. Real quick, I gotta get my brother Puro in here, and I gotta, we gotta run the show accordingly. Puro, I want to ask you, and then we're going to Lake, going back. Uncle Shelton, you still there? Real quick, I know Lake there. Uncle Shelton, you there? Uncle Shelton out of order, anyways. But Puro, I want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
When you looked at this fight, when we talking about the lead, foot control, and all this other kind of nonsense, did you think that the ref was in order, or out of order? And what's your thoughts on why T.O. couldn't take control of the fight? What's your thoughts?
Well, I've been thinking about just I guess boxing fans in general, especially on YouTube. And when it comes to Shakur, like I'm gonna talk like less and less with the boxing fans about him in particular, because like literally like it's kind of like what's going on nowadays with the videos coming out online that show something, and then like literally other people come out and say no, that's not what happened when there's video, like literally telling us like what we're seeing is not what we're seeing. That being said, I got love for everybody on the panel. Joseph, I don't think I've spoken to him too much, but I think I have talked box a couple times with him. Shelton, it goes without saying, bro. Shelton knows his shit. But yeah, when it comes to Shakur, bro, like I don't know what the infatuation is with him in particular. I get it from the promoters and him in particular and Bud. Like I get it, man. They got a brand to sell or whatever the case may be. But one, stepping on a foot is illegal. You know, if you guys don't think it's illegal, cool, y'all got it. So the ref was in all of his rights to call that out. At the end of the day, like using dirty boxing tactics in boxing ain't nothing new. Like there's some get away with it, some don't. You know, it's a very nuanced art that like literally none of these fighters, especially the current crop, can do properly at all. But literally like T.O. fought very basic in there. I think Tommy said something very, or no, what was it? Tommy was late. Somebody said something very, very astute, and I was surprised. I'm like, oh wow, like all the capping I've been hearing, like actually a very good observation is that his lead hand that was always down throughout that fight, and like people are surprised that literally like Shakur couldn't miss. Like literally like in any sport, you take what the opponent gives you. If he has his hand down, it was you, Blue. Okay, yeah, that was a good observation. Like literally, like I said that I was watching, I forgot on whose channel. I'm like literally, if he doesn't pick his hand up, like Shakur's gonna like literally he jabbed his eye out. He jabbed his eye out, like literally like that.
Yeah.
The hot man always wins.
Hold on. Let him.
And it wasn't even peppering. Like literally, like it's the best jab that I've seen from Shakur in his entire career, and it's on record that I don't think Shakur is a very good, fundamentally sound fighter. But in that fight, like literally, the jab was super fast. But like literally, like when you have your hand down, and like literally, like I'm not like T.O.'s got to be stupid or extremely arrogant to think that like literally you put his hand down and like literally the scouting report on Shakur is that he has an excellent jab. So why literally would you like keep your hand down? Like, and then okay, some people would make a reasonable argument that he's leaving it down to bait that jab so he can counter it. He didn't counter it not once. So in the entire fight, when like literally, okay, my hand is down, like I lost my eye, like literally I'm gonna have a glass eye next week. Like you don't bring it up just a little bit. So at the end of the day, like yeah, he got his ass beat off one punch. You know, like literally, like I mean, I get that but the way that he looked. Like, go ahead, brother.
Can I? And you said it perfectly. He got, and I think me and you agree on this point. He got his ass whooped by a jab, right?
Yeah.
We both agree on that.
Yeah.
But we would also sit here on this panel. We're gonna say that, and you know boxing probably better than I do. Yeah. But what's the most important point in boxing?
A jab.
The damn jab. And so if I can fight behind it, matter of fact, I don't even have to. And I would expect Shakur to do some other things behind it, right? Like the jab set everything up, but he didn't even have to set nothing up behind it. That's the problem with all of this.
Yeah, he landed 100
T.O. and I don't like to criticize fighters, and I don't want to call them out their names or nothing like that. What I'm gonna say is T.O. he struggled so much with that jab that Shakur didn't even have to line nothing up behind it. He threw shout out to Bernie the boxer. He threw a couple bolo punches out there, right? That's what Bernie called them, bolo punches. The hook uppercut, you know what it is. He threw a couple of them, but man, that man won the fight with a jab, bro.
It was really the jab and the check hook. That was it.
I want to ask. I'm gonna ask Piro something real quick, if that's okay. Piro, so check this. Appreciate you, fam. So Piro, so I want to see if you've seen what I've seen, right? Actually, I'm just gonna put it out there. So Shakur is evolving, and I could tell that him and Bud really was working together a little bit, because Shakur implemented one of Bud's punches, and that is the punch where when Bud has an opponent moving lateral, he'll hit him with the overhand hook. You know what I'm saying? It's like an overhand hook to keep you honest, to where it's quick. You see what I'm saying? And Shakur was doing that, so he was coming out. You know what I'm saying? And catching T.O. with it. I was like, this nigga. I said, okay. I said, okay. He's actually stepping his game up, and you can see that he really is in there with Bud picking up certain things. That's why I started saying, like, this man is actually evolving right in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see he's working on his offense. And once he gets confident, and once he gets his confidence up on his offense, bro, he gonna be stopping more people. I'm telling you this right now. He gonna start stopping people, because the simple fact is he held back when he was fighting T.O. Because he could have took a couple combinations when T.O. was missing, but he stood there and looked at him, you know what I'm saying? Then he would jab him, you know what I'm saying? He stuck to his script, he stuck to the program. But there were times where you could see that he wanted to do something, but he didn't. He said, I'm gonna just go with the jab. Now, did you see that?
Like I was like started a little bit before, like this particular fight. Like I've been not you in particular, but then not anybody in particular. I'm gonna say like the majority of people I hear, like not even on YouTube, but just like the commentators in the fight would describe the fight in a way that I did not see. I saw Shakur like literally take what Teofimo was giving him with that jab, and literally that's all he needed. Me personally, I don't like to say that he could have done more, because in my personal opinion, watching boxing as I've watched from back when I started till now, if he could have done more, he would have. Like I just don't do that. I don't like literally like if he could have knocked out T.O., he would have. But that's not like I mean I don't think anybody would call Shakur a fighter that literally goes out there to annihilate his opponent. He goes out there to win, and he does it in his style that he does it in. But like literally like yeah, like I forgot, they say that not just Shakur, they said about a lot of fighters that Devin is another guy in particular. Like if he wanted to stop Brian Norman, he could have. But you know, they told him not to, or this, that, and the other. Like, nah, like literally, like I had because I'm a Devin fan. Like people think I'm not, but I am. But I had to come to the realization, especially the Brian Norman fight, when he had him hurt, like literally, and then he like literally kind of backed off. Like Devin, that's just what he is. Like
it's his fighting style.
That's I don't want to say the fighting style, it's just the temperament in the fight. Like literally, he's gonna do
it's safety first.
Yeah, safety. I don't even say safety first. It's just he's not gonna go. He's not gonna go from what he's already shown us. Like I don't know how many fights Devin has. It's not like he has 10 fights, 11 fights, 12 fights. He's got a pretty extensive career.
Piro.
Like
33.
Hold on. Piro though. When and correct me if I'm wrong here. You know boxing like I do. The most dangerous motherfucker out there is a hurt motherfucker. If I get you hurt, but you ain't down. If I get you hurt, but you ain't down, I can rush in and try to close it, but I still need to be cautious because you a live dog, man. You more of a live dog hurt than you are when you not hurt. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
No, and I understand that point, but the thing is, I guess tell me if I'm reading you wrong. In that particular context, is that I'm gonna say that not just Devin, but any fighter doesn't, if he has a fighter hurt, doesn't trust his defense enough to go in there to try and finish the fight off, and like and have it in the back of the head, I might get caught. At the end of the day, if you're defensively responsible and you have a fighter hurt, you trusted your defense and you go in there and try to get the guy out there. If you can't get him out, well, at least you made the attempt. especially in the particular case with Brian Norman, he had Brian Norman really hurt, and like literally once he dropped him and he did his little I don't know, like
flurry.
stunted arm. Yeah, like
Flurry.
stunted
His
arm.
flurry.
Yeah. And I appreciated that too, because like I still remember to me it was kind of like a little bit of payback for Santillán, where like literally like he knocked out Santillán. I don't remember, and then they were saying that they did that because they're talking shit. I don't remember Santillán talking shit to him. But anyways, like that's cool. It's a flair. You know, the fighters, some people like they do that, whatever. But when he got up and he was still extremely hurt, like Devin like literally stepped off the gas. Like
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
just
even
start using the jab. You right?
Yeah, like I didn't
Well,
see him.
what Devin Haney said throughout the rest of the fight, I go by off what the fighters say sometimes. He gave Brian Norman's and the Normans credit. He said we had to adjust to the adjustments that they made. You know, so this is what Devin said in the post-fight interview. So it wasn't like Brian Norman just didn't do anything from their own. I was actually there in Riyadh, and when you watching it in person versus we do watching it on TV, it looked like Devin was just styling on him. But then when I rewatched it on TV, I started seeing something where it was just like, damn, man, well, it looked like Brian Norman could have won a lot of those odd number rounds, like 3, 5, 7. And I'm just like, okay, this fight was closer than what it looked like in person and on TV. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on TV than it was on person. And when I say that to people, they be looking at me like, you tripping, like Devin dominated them. And I'm just like, no, but but keep it.
He only got like 3 rounds though from me.
Who is that? Norman?
Brian, yeah, I can only give him like 3.
I don't know, man. Some of them odd. Some of them odd number rounds, like 3, 5, 7, 9. Go look at them odd number rounds because Devin said it himself. He said I had to adjust to the adjustments that they were making. So Brian didn't just come in and
he banked around.
If a rematch
round
happens,
8 though.
If a rematch happens, right? I got Brian Norman. Look, I got him game right now. I got him a game. I got him a live dog in that fight because the simple fact is he understands what it is. Now, if he loses this time, which I actually will say this, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. I still got Devin winning, but I'm telling you right now, if Brian Norman can set the pace and the tone from the beginning, he gonna win that fight.
It's hard to set the pace though.
It is.
I mean, he did though. Honestly, he did.
No. But
yeah, but see, he hooked.
Hold on. This is the problem. This is the problem. You can say set the pace, right? One thing, and this is really what it comes down to. When in boxing, and I think Junior a hell of a boxer. Devin has a better jab than Junior has. I banked on Junior being able to take Devin's jab away, right? I banked on that. Hold on. I got you. I banked on that, and that's why I said, man, I think Junior can get it. But he wasn't able to take Devin's jab away. You know what I'm saying? And even in this fight, as good as Teofimo Lopez is considered to be, what's the one thing he couldn't do? He couldn't take the jab away.
But he didn't try, Dub. He didn't try.
You can tell me, and Piro, I say this respectfully, ain't no, you can say that, but ain't anybody that know boxing,
you ain't just letting them hit you with a jab.
Hold on, I got it. You can't tell me that man didn't want to take that jab away because I'm not gonna sit here and just keep walking into the same right hand. I'm not. That man landed 105 right hands on your damn forehead. What are we talking about?
But that's the difference. That's the difference between the Brian Norman and the Teofimo Lopez.
Hold on, but at some point in time, bruh, you can't say I'm not here to take the jab or what, nigga. I'm here as a boxer. If I'm training a fighter, if I'm in anybody's corner, the first thing we got to do is neutralize that motherfucker, especially if they got a good jab. But I can't be fighting behind another nigga jab. I can't fight. What you want me to do? Except get hit in the forehead. We got to neutralize that immediately. That's the first thing that our game plan has to address is the jab. With any fighter, we have to address the jab first. Even if it's Ryan Garcia. We know that Ryan Garcia got one of the greatest left hooks out there right now. Correct? Correct?
Yeah.
But guess what? The only way he gonna be able to land it, that nigga gonna have to throw some jabs before he can throw that damn hook. He gonna have to throw a couple jabs before. And if he ain't throwing jabs, guess what I'm gonna do? Man, I got all type of work for him if he ain't throwing that damn jab. And what happened in this fight is Teofimo Lopez, he had no idea how to get around a fucking jab. He got hit with Shakur didn't even land big shots. That nigga landed jabs.
Nah. That check hook was nasty.
Yeah, he followed up the jet. He followed up. No, he followed up that hook with the jab.
I agree with the check hook. I agree with the check hook. Hold on. I agree with it, but the check hook wasn't the main punch. That man.
But Dub.
Hold on. Y'all tell me the last time. Hold on. I want y'all to answer this one question. Y'all tell me the last time y'all see elite level fighters get hit with 105 jabs. Y'all tell me the last time y'all seen an elite level fighter get hit with 105.
I'm raising my hand first. I'm raising my hand first, and y'all ain't gonna believe it, but I saw it. Watch it again. The last elite fighter, and I don't like elites thrown around like whatever, like confetti. But the last elite fighter, you guys would consider him elite, was Shakur Stevenson. Like William Zepeda landed 102 jabs on that man.
Stop the cap, man. You out of order, man.
Watch that fight and look at the numbers, bro.
It don't even make sense.
That is. All
right, you got it.
I won't say that. I won't say that.
We didn't see nearly the damage that on Shakur face that we seen on Tio face. So if you want to tell me that 100 jabs was landed there, hey, all right, y'all can count it how you want to count it. But
I wouldn't say.
Hold on, man. Let me finish.
You ain't.
You can say whatever you want to, but Piero, you out of order. And I'm gonna tell you the reason you out of order is because if you want to say, if you want to utilize the number wise about this shit, okay, maybe you're right. I don't know. I ain't looked at how many jabs. I haven't looked at it. So you could be absolutely correct. The problem is that man wasn't lumped up and looking like Shakur was. Oh, excuse me, like Tio was. So stop. I mean, you can say it, and all right. All I'm telling you is if he landed those jabs against Shakur that you're claiming, then what I'm gonna tell you is this: that man can't fight worth a damn because he still got beat on and got his ass whooped, respectfully, and that's even when. That man was sitting in the pocket with him. So maybe you're right. Maybe he did. Maybe Zepeda did land. How many you said? 100 and what? How many?
102 if memory serves.
Okay. Maybe he landed 102. My thing is that Shakur wasn't cut in that fight. He wasn't hurt in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, it was. It wasn't. But this is the thing though. Like right now, they just respond and then y'all can cook. Like you're saying that I'm bringing up the number. Like okay, I can bring up the number. I didn't bring up the number. You did.
I brought the number.
I just answered it, bro. And you're 100% right. No, he it wasn't as sharp and as lethal as Shakur's was against Tio. But those are two completely fighters because at the end of the day, Shakur landed his fair share of jabs against Zepeda as well. But it wasn't as lethal as it was against Tio. And the point I was trying to make is, if you don't know, it's cool. What is a basic defensive principle on how to nullify a jab? Anyone that comes to your mind?
I guess me. Yes, me.
Yeah.
To nullify the jab, well, the first thing is I'm gonna keep that lead hand. You nullify the jab, you fence with it. Well, are we talking about southpaw or it depends?
Any all of it to nullify a jab.
Just keeping it simple. Just keeping it simple. It all depends. But the way I would nullify the jab, I keep that lead hand forward and I rock. Shout out to my brother OTB in the building, man. Hey, OTB, me and him, we started at the same time. Anyways, but I'm gonna keep that lead hand forward and I'm gonna pick the jab accordingly. I'm gonna pick it.
Okay, and that's what I was gonna say if you didn't say that. So you say picking, I call it parrying. It's a very
parry and picking. We understand what we're saying.
Yeah, we understand each other. Yeah, and I said that to say this.
I'm going to use my lead. My lead ain't. I'm going to utilize that.
And shout out to you, Dub, because sometimes you be saying some shit, but then when you come out with these, when you answer my question in like an actual boxing, like Wade, I'm proud of you, bro. But anyways, I say that to say this, that literally, I say that Theo didn't try. It's because, like, literally.
Hold on, did Pierre just try to sun me?
A Dub right side. You haven't fought my daughter in a boxing ring, and my daughter will whoop your ass. Just to let you know. But anyways, I'm just talking shit.
Your daughter will whoop my ass.
Dub right side, no.
Hold on. You out of order, man. You out of order. You out of order, man. Did you just say? Did you say your daughter would whoop my ass?
Yeah, and then I said I was talking shit, but I say that to say this, respectfully.
Be in order, man. Just be in order. Don't say no nonsense. And I would never touch.
You can tell me to fuck off, but I gotta be in order, bro.
I would never touch it. I would never do that. I would never put hands on it.
I know, obviously, Dub. I'm trying to make a point. So if Dub right side that hasn't fought amateur, has no boxing background, knows a basic way to nullify a jab, Theo that's been a two-time world champion, whatever the hell, like you're telling me that he doesn't know that, like, throughout the fight, that this jab keeps coming. Why don't I try to raise my hand and try to parry it every now and then? You get what, that's the only point I'm trying to make, is that, like, literally Theo, knowing that he's getting pieced up by it, does nothing. Dude, he does nothing to, like, literally at least not try to win the fight or whatever, but at least to stop him from losing his eye. That motherfucker lost his eye. And go ahead, Dub. My bad. I just want to get that point off.
You out of order, man, and everybody see you out of order. We gonna call you out of order. I don't want to get too far into me boxing your daughter, because that would never happen.
Okay. Well, my daughter out of it. Did you hear what I said, Dub?
I heard what you said.
I just want to know if you heard. Okay.
I heard what you said, but you're still out of order, because you done went around you done went too far outside of the purview of what we're talking about in this conversation. But we're gonna bring it back, and we're gonna still be in order. And we're going to talk about what you're talking about. What I'm trying to tell you is this right here. Breaking it down to the level of, and let me do this right real quick. Shout out to my brother OTB in the building, man. Hey, if y'all don't know, and I got to say this, shout out to OT. Man, me and him, we started channels together, you know what I'm saying? And that's my brother right there. I love him. And, man, salute to him. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to my brother, man. Go sub to him. He one of the individuals who break down boxing, and he break down the footwork. He break it all the way down. You understand what I'm saying? He understand footwork and angles and shit like that way better than I even understand it. But that's my brother. I love him, and shout out to OTB. Listen, you out of order, man. You done made this about something that it's not about. When we're talking about at this current moment in time, when we're talking about how Shakur put hands on Teofimo Lopez, because that's what we're literally talking about. That. Correct me if I'm wrong there, because I'm gonna have to go through this thing, and we gonna do it though. We talking about Shakur putting hands on Teofimo Lopez. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Hero, I'm asking you directly.
May I correct you, Dub?
We not talking about that?
No. Yeah. I just, but like you said, correct me if you're wrong.
Correct.
Small point, but an important point. He put hand on Tio. Hands. Yeah, no, he landed like I think Joe.
The right. No. Oh, you're right. That's even more credible. He put his right hand on Tio ass.
Man, y'all gonna get off the gas, man.
No. This is even worse. Blue, don't worry about it, Blue. Wait. Wait for a quick second. Wait for a quick second, because that's even worse. What Piero just said. That nigga got beat with one hand. Shakur only put the right hand on his ass, the jab. He only put one hand on him and fucked his ass up the entire fight. And this nigga didn't know what to do. Would you agree or disagree, Piero?
Like I said, I that's why I asked if you heard me, because I think I like made my point by saying that, like, Dub knows what to do. So I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, he didn't know what to do, but Dub knows what to do, right? That's the only point I'm trying to stress. Like, literally, I was just using a hyperbole is the proper term, I believe, to try to stress out my point that literally a Dub right side that has a YouTube channel with 2 subscribers knows how how to effectively nullify a jab more than Teofimo Lopez has won the championship of the world. But anyway.
Hell, well, if that's what
Tio knows how to catch and shoot too, but I mean, he didn't do that though.
If that's what you're gonna tell me, that's
I
fine.
think you blew it. Like that's the point I was trying to make.
It was a couple times he tried to put his lead hand on.
Y'all out of order. Y'all out of order. I'm calling you out of order. If you want to sit here and say respectfully that I know more, and I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. I don't know right now. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. And I'm gonna play the game with you. It's crazy that you will sit here and say that I know more about how to nullify a jab than Teofimo or Teofimo Sr. And then sit here and y'all act like this man is one of the greatest of all time. So what we should be saying right now at this current moment in time, and then I'm gonna pass the mic. Let me pass the mic. I apologize. But what I'm gonna tell you is this. If I know how to do this, if I can come up with a game or formulate a game plan of how to pick a fucking jab and not get hit with it every single time, and Tio Senior can't do it, these niggas ain't world-class fighters. So they subpar individuals, and we're gonna call them that. Subpar fighters. Blue, go ahead. We're going to Lake. We're going to Mr. Chairman. We're coming back to Piro. Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this real quick. Basically, here we go. Shakur basically Tio could not, you see, Tio was saying over and over that Shakur is slow. Now you have to understand, he's good at catching and shooting. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't do that because Shakur was quicker than him. You see what I'm saying? He was first and he was countering him quicker than he's used to. So he couldn't do what he normally could do because Shakur wasn't allowing him. Shakur's game plan was very, very good. He was quick. He was very quick. He was fast. In my opinion, he was faster than him because he was hitting him with the jab first sometimes too. You see what I'm saying? So, and Tio couldn't catch it. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do what he needed to do. He couldn't react how he normally would react off somebody and showcase. That's why Shakur kept saying to everybody, he ain't gonna do that stuff that he do with everybody else to me. He ain't gonna do that in front of me. He can't. And I'll digress.
Go ahead, Lake. Yeah. It's on you, Lake.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was times in that fight where I did see Tio try to put his hand on Shakur's lead or that jab hand, and then he would try to work off that, but it wasn't paying no avail to him because that's when Shakur would counter with like a parry, like Piro brung up himself. I seen like somebody even broke that down, even on like a fight video. So he was trying to do some stuff because let's not forget, man, y'all just was talking about how spectacular his performance was against Arnold Barboza. Even though Arnold Barboza ain't no Shakur, Arnold Barboza is a jabber as well. So I don't know what he didn't know how to do from that fight to this fight. But at the same time, I don't think people give Shakur his credit for being a little quicker than what they think he is. I don't know why people think Shakur slow. Dude got fast hand speed, if you ask me. But that's it. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, wait a minute. We got to do things the right way. I got my brother in the building. See, what y'all don't understand is back in the day, you know what I'm saying? We all went, we all tried to go, we started channels and things like that. Man, this is my brother right here. We started the channel together. OT, he gonna tell you this, but man, OTB, one of the individuals, man, straight out.
Yeah, man.
OTB, welcome to the show, my brother, man. What up, bro? What up? Oh, hold on. What up, man? What up? What up, nigga? What up, nigga?
Boxing appreciate you, bro. Boxing needs you, Doug.
We need you, nigga.
We appreciate the work that you put into this sport. We appreciate the love that you got for this sport, Doug. If they ain't gonna tell you, I am.
What up, bro, man? Hey, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. I ain't even told nobody this. Dub, I ain't even told nobody this, bro. My twin sister, killed my daddy, bro. Like, shot my pops. You feel me? And then my uncle overdosed when he heard the news from that. So I backed away from all this shit, man. I had to get my head together. And,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to respond to that. So let's talk
And my
boxing
condolences, bro.
respectfully.
Yeah.
My condolences, man.
Nah,
Damn.
man.
my
God
condolences as
work in
well.
mysterious ways, man. Sometimes when you take too long to put on a pair of shoes that he intend for you to wear, and he gonna make you step in them. So for everybody on this panel who fall in love with this sport of boxing, I don't know what your plans is, what your visions is for your channel. But I'm gonna tell you to stay focused. You feel me? Keep grinding, keep learning, keep perfecting your craft, and everybody gonna have their day.
Hey, before I got a question to ask you.
Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that, man.
Before I
Same to
ask
you.
the question, I gotta say this. Man, I done missed you so much, bro. I done missed you, and man,
I missed you, Doug. I came in first. I was on Knockout Show earlier. I damn near wrote Knockout in a private chat. Like, man, I missed y'all, bro. I'm glad that to see everybody is okay. Y'all still, you feel me, thriving. Y'all still following. Y'all still in love with
hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, OT. You told me this. OTP told me, he said, man, Doug, one day when we go live, right? Me and you, we starting this shit at the same time. When we go live, man, it's gonna be late, and you may not see it. I ain't gonna see it, but we gonna be able to talk about some shit that we didn't even expect that we gonna talk about. OTB told me this, 3 years ago, I believe.
Yeah,
that's what he said, and we back where we at, man. Thank you so much, bro. Shout out to my brother, man.
Blessed, man, and I'm glad to see that you still in love with the sport of boxing, because it's hard to love boxing.
Hey, we talked it from the beginning, and I'm still talking to the end. It is what it is. I gotta ask you, OT, what break it down tonight, man. What did you think about Shakur's performance against Teofimo Lopez? Well, we're gonna start there because I want to get to a couple other fights that night, but.
No problem.
What was your thoughts? What was your thoughts on that?
I thought it was. I was very impressed to see Shakur stay perfect. You feel me? He did. I feel like he did get hurt with a body shot. That's why he took the round off. We seen him get hurt against Oscar Valdez and admit he got hurt against Oscar Valdez to the body. So I wasn't surprised, but to see him stay locked in for 12 rounds when we used to seeing him have these mental lapses. Jamel Herring caught him couple times standing in front of you. I got film of Nakathila catching him standing in front of you. I got film of the last person he fought catching him when he fall asleep in front of these fighters, because it's hard to think nonstop. It's hard to watch shoulders, time weight transitions. You understand that? That's hard to do at a high level. So to see him do it and to stay locked in was highly impressive. However, this OTB you talking to, Doug, so we're gonna keep this shit where it's supposed to be at.
Come on.
As impressive as it wasn't impressive to see this be his fourth weight division, and he's still the bigger fighter when he step in the ring against a fighter who's already been acclimated at this weight.
What you saying?
I'm saying that we've never seen him in the ring against somebody who's smaller than him. I mean, who's his size or even bigger than him, and he's a 4th division champ.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and you know I'm a Devin fan. You know we done had these conversations a long time ago. You already know what it is. What when he sit there and he calling out right now Conor Benn, instead of calling out Conor Benn, I'm just gonna be honest. I want to see Devin versus Shakur.
Well, as much as
hold on, real quick. These are my 2 favorite fighters. I love both of them, but I want to see them in the ring with each other. Damn, rehydration clause, damn all that. I want to see both of y'all at 147. That's what I want to see. Am I out of order, in your opinion? Go ahead.
No, you're not out of order. We as boxing fans deserve to see that. You're talking about 2 of the high-level, high IQ boxers that we have within the sport of boxing right now. However, you as a Devin fan, I want to know your perception, because what what I seen when I seen them have Devin be ringside, and I'm hearing Keyshawn come out in the interview and say he was ringside for him. I don't believe that you asked Devin to be ringside for somebody who not even fighting in the main event. Devin was ringside because he was supposed to go in the ring and do what Conor Ben did. However, Devin blew the bag because he couldn't control his wolves, and the incident happened with Tiger Johnson. And that costed him that opportunity where you could have solidified this fight with Shakur. You could have been in the ring after being ringside, giving your broadcast the whole night. So with that being said, I'd like to know your perception and how you took that situation.
Well, the thing is this. So the first thing is that Devin had nothing to do with any of that situation. That's the first thing.
Facts.
What's
up with him?
Were individuals out of order? That was absolutely out of order. Was Sean out of order? Yes. Sean Haney, the little brother, was he out of order? Yes. At the end of the day, my thing is this. I don't really care. Like, I understand where you're coming from, and I don't even know. Like, Keyshawn, he not even a champion that. And I want to see the fight between Devin and Keyshawn. I want to see it. But what? Keyshawn don't have nothing to build on.
Exactly. So we can agree that Dev would have been there for Shakur, right?
I thought that, and I would rather see, even at this current moment in time, I think Conor Ben is out of order. I want to see Devin and Shakur. That's
Conor Ben only had that opportunity because of the situation with Dev and them not being able to have him.
No, that's not true. That's not true. The reason Conor Ben got the situation is because they already talked about it. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn, Shakur, Conor Ben, they already had an understanding of how we gonna make this happen. It wasn't a surprise to me that he called out, because I said from the beginning, when he called out Conor Ben, right? And he said, I want the weight clause on Conor Ben. I was like, wait a minute. Well, why you ain't even call out Devin? Why not call out Devin, the champion at 47? You calling out a nigga that just fought at 60 or some shit. Hold on, wait a minute.
I feel you.
You called out a nigga that just fought at 60 instead of calling out Devin Haney, who's a champion in the division, one of your contemporaries. Conor Ben is a contemporary, and I think Conor Ben is a big fight for him. I think that's a big fight. But at the end of the day, my thing is you want to sit here and say this weight clause shit and all that. I disagree with weight clauses. I didn't say that from the beginning. Oh, man, fuck it. But why not fight Devin right now? I think that a bigger fight than Conor Ben, I think Devin and Shakur at 147, you know what I'm saying? I think that's possibly, I ain't gonna say the biggest fight.
You don't think that was they play? That's why they had Keyshawn call out Devin when Shakur had the opportunity to?
I don't know what the play is. You'll probably see it better than I could. You know, I ain't the smartest person, so it is what it is. But I say
that, Doug, because we've heard Shakur talk about how big Devin is, but we just heard him say, I'll fight Conor Ben.
But Conor Ben just fought Eubanks at what, 160?
But you can't tell an apple not to do the shit and then tell an orange it's okay. Come on now, let's call a duck a duck. We ain't gonna call it a goose.
I'm just saying.
That's some weak
y'all tell me what I'm lying about. All I'm saying is, man, we want to see you fight. We want to see you. The craziest thing is people always tell me, hey, man, you don't want to see. Nah, nigga, I want to see Devin and Shakur right now. Fuck Tank, fuck any of these other guys. I want to see Devin and Shakur. I think we have gotten to the moment where it's time for them to fight. I think it's time for them to fight.
I agree, man. But I heard you and the other brother talking about how to eliminate a jab earlier.
Go ahead, talk about it.
So I just wanted to specify that you don't have to eliminate the jab only, by parrying. You can dictate, you can rotate outside the lead shoulder, whether they southpaw or orthodox.
Oh, real quick. Hold on. Real quick, OTB. Let me do this. Y'all make sure I go sub to OTB because y'all see where he going with this. This is what he does. He
this
breaks
shit about
down.
to get real. We about to set this shit back on fire, y'all. So get there now.
He breaks down and goes into not just like hey, I'm gonna say parry that motherfucker. You utilize your lead. That's what I'm gonna say. He finna break it down to a different level, and I ain't got no problem with it. Go ahead, bro.
And that's
man. I missed you so much, bro.
Hey, I miss you too, dude, man. I miss boxing, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I miss what we do, and I'm impressed.
Hey, OTB. Hey, OTB.
I'm gonna be out of order, but man, I missed you so much. Look, y'all, me and OTB is in the same class.
Facts.
Negroes don't understand classes in YouTube, but we started channels together.
Facts.
We both started at the same time. He'll tell
you. For every network approval. Go ahead, big dog. My bad.
Go ahead. You
good. Y'all good, man. Hey, listen, I'm with it, man. It's nothing.
I call you out of order. You out of order, but you in order. You in order. Go ahead, dude.
This guy. Hey, OTB, man. Hey, I want to say this, man. So you got your channel up.
My brother. That's my brother.
You got your channel up and running already? Back up and running or no?
Yeah, we back up and running, man. It's probably gonna be like 30 days before we do another breakdown, but I'm gonna drop 20 breakdowns in 30 days. I got 5 interviews set up, and one of the
Let me ask you something. Do you do open panels and stuff like that too?
Yeah. You gonna get to come up, talk your shit, and we respectful, bro. We respect the sport first. You understand? And we always respect the man. So it's always, you know what I mean? It's gonna be the same thing that y'all get at a dub, same thing you get at a knockout, man. We all fell in love and started this journey, man, around the same.
And your channel is called Outside the Boxing School?
No, it's just OTB Boxing School.
Okay. I'll look for it. Just put it in a private chat or in a
I got you. I don't know why my
Mr. Chevin, respectfully, Mr. Chevin just dropped his link. OTB, shout out to Thomas Hill. Mr. Chevin just dropped the link, so y'all make sure y'all go sub.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Tom.
Man, OTB,
man,
a brilliant boxing mind, man. A brilliant boxing
man.
But
hey, give your breakdown, fam. Give your breakdown. I want to hear what you got to say about, you know what I'm saying, about the Shakur stuff. The Shakur breakdown, man.
Well, what I just wanted to, no doubt, I had to give Shakur his respect where it's due first. But what I also want, I think that the boxing community is forgetting that Teo damn near made the fight easy for him. Like, I have film where Teo is baiting people with his head slots, changing the levels with his head movement, baiting people into using the jab so that he could counter them. So all of this talk about Teo just being this trash fighter, Teo is one of the few fighters who use all 9 head slots. Like, that's tough. Now, he don't always use them, and he don't transition from offense to defense particularly well. So when he do use these head slots, it's to get out of the way. It's to get out of harm's way. It's never in a countering. He's not a great counter puncher, but he does use the head slots, and I felt like his father did fail him by not giving him exact directions, saying, hey, keep your head outside the lead shoulder while you rotating on the line into the right hand so Shakur can cut the ring off with these hooks and keep you in front of him. Like you made it,
but I disagree with you.
When he changed the levels, we seen him laying shots. He had
hold on, OTB. I disagree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. They should have figured this stuff out. They knew it was coming. They should have figured all of this out way before in training camp. That's when all these things should have been figured out. And
when you have a fighter who predicated on his jab, I don't get why you would go into a fight not wanting to eliminate the jab.
I agree with you. I'm just saying they should have did that. It just seemed like the training or whatever they would come, the game plan they were coming in with again, because as good as I think Shakur is, and I'm a fan of him, at the same time, for you to be a two-time lineal champion and get washed the way you got washed, I don't think that should happen. I think that y'all should have had some remedies to what he was going to present to y'all from the beginning, and it just seemed like there was no remedies for Tio. It seemed like
how long we been doing this shit, man?
What year is it?
Like this, like year 5, bro. Year 4 or 5. You feel me? This ain't the first time we seen Teo dad fail him.
I ain't disagreeing with that.
You feel me? So at this point, like shit, I felt bad for Teo, because as a fighter, when you in there, you can be your own worst enemy. Your head can really play tricks on you when you in that ring. And everything, just like when we go live, everybody up here done had a laugh, and everything they done said done went out the door when that red light clicked on and said we was live. Boxing is the same way. And we have to give these fighters that type of respect. But your corner is there to keep you grounded, to remind you. They're not there to teach you during the fight. They just there to remind you. And I feel like his pops failed him in that manner.
But what do you say about when you making adjustments though, man? That comes with a form of like teaching in the fight though, right? Because like even Keyshawn went back to the corner and said, is he countering me? Or like when Dev went to people who ridiculed Dev and criticized him for going to his dad in the corner of the Loma fight. But then when we see stuff like this with Tio, then we always suggest that he fired his dad. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? There is a learning curve mid fight. Because like most people think that Dev is maybe a little softer than what they think he is. They think that him and Shakur don't punch as hard as a kid. You have to learn that in fight. And I know these dudes that sparred each other's for years, but you got on, different ounces of gloves and you got on headgear. So you have to learn in the middle of the fight that, oh, this dude got some pepper or he got some pop on these gloves, on these punches. You know what I'm saying? He's much faster than what I thought he was. And that's one thing that people don't seem to understand about Shakur and maybe like a Devin. Like these dudes is faster than what y'all think they are. They're not pillow fisted because y'all not running through them. And that's something that's an in fight learn. That's like in mid fight, that's education. Go ahead.
Facts. I couldn't agree with you more. I don't think that Shakur pillow fisted at all. I think that Shakur actually his style benefits him being the bigger fighter. Yes, I can lean on my jab when I have a height and a reach advantage no matter who I'm getting in the ring with.
But the thing is this, even in this fight,
like, too.
Well, but even in this fight, like we looked at it and we're like, okay, Shakur, he's already a 3-division champion. He's the guy moving up. So Tio should be the bigger guy. I don't think Tio was the bigger guy.
Shakur told us that in the second fucking round, Doug. He said he ain't stronger than me.
This nigga ain't stronger than me. He said,
let me say, hold on, y'all. Let me say this. Yeah, let me say this real quick though, fellas. Now we talking about the power, right? Now check this out. Now I said before the fight.
We're not just talking about the power.
You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I got. I got a reason for why I'm saying it.
Yeah,
I got a reason for why I'm saying it. Okay, thank you. All I'm saying is this, that, we talking about, Shakur saying, power and being pillow fisted. Now I said, you know what, Shakur moving up 5 pounds, I believe he's going to be stronger. And I also believe that he going to be able to knock, I believe he should be able to knock him down. Now, in this fight, I felt like Shakur actually got that knockdown, but the ref just dismissed it. He tried to say that he pushed him down. He hit him with a punch first.
Now their legs was getting tangled up a lot. Their legs was getting tangled up a lot in that fight. And
I seen Shakur really trip him once, and he kept stepping on his lead foot.
Yeah, it was a lot of bad footwork.
I understand that.
That shit
but I'm talking about when he went down.
OTB, let me ask one question. That whole stepping on the foot, right? I hear you saying it, right? And it's supposed to be illegal. correct me if I'm wrong when I'm saying anything I'm saying. It's supposed to be illegal, but until the ref tell you it's illegal, shit, you gonna do what you gonna do. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I respect that. That's Teo's job to make an adjustment, to rotate outside, to get your foot outside that lead.
He couldn't get his foot on the outside. He wasn't good. And that was the problem I had with the whole fight. He wasn't even good enough. And I watched him go from southpaw to orthodox and switch and do whatever he's trying to do. But there was never a time, as far as lead foot go, which that means more, in my personal opinion. If this man going to be sitting there fighting in the southpaw position, then the first thing you do, you trying to get your lead foot on the outside so you can line your backhand up. Correct?
But to do that, I have to have my head outside the lead hand.
But that's the problem, and that's what we agreeing at. We're agreeing. Like, that's the problem. That's the problem with Tio. The man, his upper body movement is horrible. His footwork, and I say it respectfully, he relies on athleticism. His footwork has never been there. It wasn't. I ain't gonna say it has never been. Let me rephrase that. It's been there in certain fights against lesser competition, but against upper level competition. And when he fought Lomachenko, go back and watch the fight. Tio didn't keep his foot on the outside against Lomachenko. Lomachenko was the one who kept his foot on the outside, and Lomachenko landed some shots. I thought that Tio, the greatest thing that he was able to do in that fight was counter Lomachenko and clip him.
And how did he counter him, Doug? How did he counter that jab?
Off the back foot.
Exactly.
But that's the problem. Tio is a back foot, like he's great off the back foot, in my opinion. I think he's great off the back foot. When he beat Josh Taylor, Josh Taylor is up and down, no special effects. He's gonna walk to you. Tio showed the levels there, right? But when he fought Sandro Martin, who could box with him, that wasn't gonna allow him to keep his foot on the outside, that would take them half steps back from the southpaw position, he struggled. I thought that Sandro Martin won the fight. I thought he won. And even if he didn't win, okay, y'all can tell me that, but okay, it was a close fight. That's fine. I thought that Sandro Martin won that fight. I thought that excuse me, I'm out of order. Jermaine Ortiz. Man, my God, I can't call a name to save my life tonight. Jermaine Ortiz. I thought that Jermaine Ortiz, he was able to frustrate Tio by making Tio be first. In this fight with Shakur, Tio didn't even have to be first. Shakur said, get what? I don't need you to be first. This is how I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to walk to you, and then I'm going to beat you down by utilizing. He took all that away that I thought would happen, and what Tio needed. He took that away immediately. He said, nah, fuck that. I'm walking to you, and I'm going to make you look ugly. I'm going to make you look ugly walking to you. That's tough to do in boxing. That's tough. And this is why we have to give credit to Shakur Stevenson. We got to give credit where credit is due.
Adrian Broner, Sugar Ray Robinson did it a lot. You'll catch some film of Marvin Hagler doing it. Certain fighters can put pressure on you without throwing punches. Remember when we used to see Tank walk down on people without a jab? Like, bro, why don't y'all make him go first?
High guard first. I understand it.
With that and the head slots. When you got the head movement, then I'm not that. Now I'm putting my head on the line because I know I'm about to roll off the line when you jab. That's how you counter a jab.
But the problem
over the top to the body.
But the problem is okay, and I always looked at, so Floyd is one of those guys where I looked at, man, nigga, the way if I don't think you that great of a boxer, Get what the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm finna walk it, man. I'm putting that high guard on. And I'm coming to you. I watched in this fight. I watched Shakur Stevenson. He didn't even have to put the high guard on. He said, "Nigga, I'm coming to you, T.O. I'm coming to you."
Shit, and T.O. jumped out the tree, Doug. He jumped literally off his feet sometimes.
He ain't know what it was. He had no clue.
Never made Shakur go first, like not once that fight.
But the problem is he didn't know what was going on. He was lost in the fight from the beginning. And if you listen to even his father was lost. Respectfully, I say that respectfully. Shout out to T.O. Senior. They was all lost. They had no clue what to do because they expected from the beginning. They expected Shakur to be on the back foot. That's what they expected, right? And so when they
and to be slower, trust me when I tell you that.
I agree with the slowness. I agree, but that's what they wanted and expected. And when they got a different look, they couldn't adjust.
So
there was no adjustments
made. Just gonna walk across the ring and punch him? Because I ain't even see a plan for that.
What was the
if you
adjustment?
thought that he was gonna fight off the back foot, that means that you should have looked a lot better on the front foot.
No, but T.O. has never looked good on the front foot.
I'm just saying that he didn't even have a plan, Doug.
I'm agreeing. That's what I'm trying to. Well, I think they had a plan.
Double jab to close the distance, and then put my multiple punch combinations together. Like these are things that you do to close distance when you know you about to be on the front foot, or you know you about to set up some type of power.
What was
Facts on TV? Yeah, no double. Sometimes even if that double ain't working, you're gonna have to triple up on that jab just to close that distance. And then what was the double and triple? Then you go down low.
I love listening to Mill City. Shout out to Mill City. I was listening to Bernie the Boxer, and Bernie he speak just like I was speaking on it. If you're not doubling and tripling the jab up, you're not gonna be able to get to you're not gonna get to your spot if you're not doubling and tripling it up. And we watched T.O. He didn't even understand that he needed to even jab his way in. He didn't even understand that. So if you're sitting there and you don't understand you have to jab your way in, I mean, my God, y'all know boxing better than I do. So I'm one of the, possibly on this panel, I might be the slowest individual, respectfully to myself.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna call myself that. Y'all know boxing damn near better than I do. So if I can sit here and say that you need to double and triple your jab up to get to where you want to be at, and it never happened, who we blaming? We can't blame Shakur for it. Who we blaming? It's out of order.
It's T.O.'s fault because they didn't have adjustments. But sometimes you can have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. You know what I mean? But when you ain't that skilled and your fundamentals, hold on. When you not that skilled, your skills aren't up to par to the opponent that's in front of you. And not just that, he's way above levels than you. Listen, Shakur literally would sit there and be shadow boxing. Like he shadow boxes all the time. He shadow boxes at his daughter's birthday party, bro. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, he eats and sleeps and really is about that boxing life. He really wants to be the best fighter in the world. You see what I'm saying when you talk about him?
I understand that. I got that. But my thing is you telling me he want to be all of this, but he don't understand that for me, when I'm fighting a guy like Shakur Stevenson, I got to double and triple my jab up. Doubling and tripling your jab
my point is this. Sometimes you can't do anything. No, hold on. My point is this. Sometimes a fighter, he can't, whatever he does, he can be given the best information. He still can't go out there and do anything to execute. You see him and beat that fighter because he's not on that fighter's level.
If you go out there, if you go out there and you can't execute the game plan, that's one thing. But my problem is when did you see in that fight that man was looking to double and triple his jab up? You never seen it. Matter of fact, when Shakur was shooting his jab, That nigga was taking that motherfucker on the chin with his hands down by his waist. He wasn't even trying to defend it at one point in time. So all I'm trying to tell you is I agree that yes, game plan wise, you do want to set it up accordingly. But once you start getting hit with these shots consistently, the man landed 105 jabs on him. If I land 105 right hands on anybody, at some point in time, somebody gonna be dizzy around this motherfucker. That's what I'm telling you. If I land 105 of them, somebody gonna be dizzy. That's it. Somebody gonna be dizzy by getting clipped with them shots. So if you don't have a game plan to outbox or I ain't gonna say outbox, to get around that lead hand, because it's many ways to get around the lead hand. But if you don't have a game plan to do it, and maybe they did, maybe they had a game plan until just couldn't execute it. Maybe that's what it was. But when I listened to them, I ain't hear no game plan as far as how to get around that lead hand. I never heard.
Where's the eye of the tiger?
It's out of order, man.
Where's your power?
It's out of order, man, and we gonna call it out of order. That's what we gonna call it. It's out of order. T.O. Senior, he don't have a clue what's going on. T.O. Junior, that man, he tried his best, but for you to lose, if y'all want to give him the 8th round, and that's the round in question, I thought he took that round. I thought Shakur took that round off anyway. I still thought he won the round. I ain't scored one round.
He was hurt to the body. He was
I
hurt
ain't
to the
scored one
body.
round.
Dale landed some punches now. It ain't like he ain't punch him at all. Corey gave up some shit. I seen some shit.
OT, I ain't scored one round for the nigga. I'm telling the truth. I ain't scored one round for him.
I didn't because I felt like he quit mentally. Whenever I see a fighter quit mentally, this is a sport that's one-on-one. What makes boxing great is that you got a puncher's chance until the last bell ring. Like shit, that's really what makes boxing great. Like
Keyshawn is a prime example of that. Remember?
Exactly, and that's what I found impressive about Keyshawn fight, because I'm about to dig in his ass too. Yeah, I mean, and I'm about to dig in his ass too, because Shakur ain't the only one. And then I'm gonna go a step further, and I'm gonna take this to my favorite fighter. And Doug know who my favorite fighter is. But what was impressive about Keyshawn was that he was able to place his punches and pay attention to the body and just go to the body, have a very orchestrated attack to the body without Bomac in his corner. A mentally weak kid who has showed us that he's a little fragile. So facing adversity when he wasn't getting the knockout, and it was there for him since the 3rd round. And it took him 6 goddamn rounds to put it together, but he did, and that was impressive. However, let's call a duck a duck. Him and Shakur both moved up in weight, and they are the bigger fighters. Now, come on now, y'all. We cannot praise this type of bullshit in boxing. And I'm sorry, because Bud Crawford, you started this bullshit. You gonna be known in history for the person who started this weight drain and shit, so you could get these accolades and accomplishments, but you're cheating the sport of boxing because you not even fighting the person that's your goddamn size. What make boxing and the art and the science of boxing so great, y'all, is that it don't matter how big the next person is, because if my fundamentals is right, they not gonna fail me, because he got 2 hands too. But my striking, my fundamental, my base right, my head movement, I stay holding the phone, so he ain't never hitting me clean. Like shit, it's things that you do that make this sport great, and they cheating, and we getting cheated as fans. Because now, guess what we gotta do? We gotta figure out who the hell is Shakur's size for us to even grade the talent that we looking at. After 4 fucking divisions, tell me I'm lying.
Okay, look, I gotta say this. Everybody keeps talking about this rehydration clause, right? Right? What's up with this? There's one sanctioned body, and we all know who the sanctioned body this is. That has a champ. I know.
Well,
What I'm saying is,
I'm just gonna say it.
hold on.
I'm just calling it out instead of
Okay,
being
yeah.
vague.
No, I know the name. I was just trying to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Now, what I'm saying is this, is that it's one section of the body that has a rehydration clause, no matter what, right? And nobody can really complain. They like it's in the rules. They go by that. So they feel like the reason why they put a rehydration clause because they want to keep boxing honest. Now, now when you have certain boxers that do that, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't approve of it, but at the same token, it does make sense. Like I can't say I don't approve it. To me, it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? If it's about being honest, because they used to have it to where back in the day, to where you weigh in, and the day before you had to weigh in within a certain amount of
Same day.
weight. You see what I'm saying? Same day weigh in. So I see that. I respect that. But you have people nowadays that if you put a rehydration clause on somebody, oh, you weak minded, this and that and the third, and that's not fair, and you trying to make the fighter weak. And I'm thinking like how is that? If I could see if it was a person that was in the same weight class, you have two fighters in the same weight class putting a rehydration clause on somebody, that's different to me. But when you have a fighter that's coming up versus a fighter that's already used to it, I'm like, where's the problem with that? Especially if that fighter that's used to it isn't basically struggling to make weight. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's just say Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney was struggling to make weight, because he was at 135 for a while. You see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he moves up, and he's still doing what he do. But at 147, you put a rehydration clause on Devin Haney at 147. He's not struggling to make that weight. He's not drained. That's how I feel. And it's 10 pounds that Shakur was asking for. So if that's the situation, you see what I'm saying? So if somebody disagree with it, I'm okay with it because I see where they're coming from. But in my personal opinion, I see it like, well, fuck it. It's okay. Why is it? It should be okay because you want to keep that fighter honest. But what do y'all feel about that? Because you have a sanctioned body that believes in it, and then you have, you know what I'm saying? Some people that believe in it, but you have a lot of people that are frowning upon it and saying that that's weak.
Well, when it comes to Devin Haney, he's the only one that's been a consummate professional. We had people like Tank, Shakur, Keyshawn, Brian. These are all the guys who's missed weight on the scale or lost belts on the scale. Tell me a time where Devin Haney has ever not made weight. That's the only thing he asks of you is to come make your weight and be clean. So as far as Devin Haney, you don't get to tell Devin Haney, hey man, no, put a rehydration clause. The time to beat Devin Haney when he was at 135 when he was depleting himself. You know what I'm saying? That was the best opportunity for y'all to get at him, and y'all didn't get at him then. So now when he's at a better weight form, now y'all want to say, hey, put a rehydration clause on him? No, get the hell up out of here. And then we the same age, we came up together, and if Shakur is a guy who lost weight on the scale, I don't see how he's asking for somebody to get a rehydration clause. Maybe Conor Benn, because Conor Benn fought at 154 or something. He fought more than 147. 160. Wait, my bad. Yeah, 160. So okay, I get it. But Devin Haney, he just one weight class higher than you right now. Why are you asking for a rehydration clause on somebody who one weight class higher than you, and he just had his first fight at 147?
I respect what you're saying, but he's actually two because it sounds like he just came up for one fight.
I know Devin Haney just came up just to 147. He's not acclimated to that division like that. He fought Jose Ramirez. That wasn't at 147. Devin Haney fought at 140, and then he had two fights at 140, right? And then he just now fighting at like
144. What is it? 144? Yeah,
it was 143 against Jose Ramirez, right?
Nah, it was
that was a catch. I mean, it's a pound. We give or take a pound, brother. Give or take a pound. But I'm just saying, this dude just got one fight at the actual 147 weight division, and Shakur has one fight at the actual 140 weight division. So it's not like when Bud moved up to 147, y'all telling him to do something, and y'all actually allowed this dude to get acclimated to the weight division when he fought Spence. You didn't let this dude fight 6 times at this division now. So I'm saying, like, T.O. is finna move up to 147. So if he moves up, he can't say, "Oh, Devin, you've been up here too long." Like, no, you lost to Shakur. Now you say you finna move up to 147. Bro, I got one fight at this weight division. So all that weight stuff talking about rehydration clauses when it comes to Devin Haney particular, no, he's not acclimated at the weight class. Just that, you
So
know what I'm
would you
saying?
avoid, if you was a fighter, would you avoid the IBF?
I mean, if I was, hold on, you said if you was a fighter, would I avoid the idea of asking anybody or Devin Haney or Conor Ben
And I'm
for
talking about
rehydration?
you. I'm saying you because it's a rehydration clause that they want, regardless.
I mean, nah, if we the same size and the same age, like, no, I agree with OTB. Like, dude has been fighting dudes. He get up there and he sprind out. He bigger than the dudes, or he thought he not stronger than me. Like, nah, be the dude who you say you are. I mean, you feel like you the
But
best
think
fighter in the
about
world.
what you,
That's
but
what
think about
makes
what
you
you're
great.
saying.
Like
But listen,
we so quick to call these boxers great, but what made Floyd great is that he did it against everybody who was bigger than him. What made
nah, he put rehydration clauses on people too.
I don't
You
doubt that he
can't say
did,
that.
but he was never the bigger fighter. You
Okay,
never
so what I'm
And,
saying, okay,
and
check it out,
Floyd
check
would
it out,
make
check it
you,
out.
Floyd would make
But
you
if
wear what gloves he wants you to wear too. Like,
okay,
nah,
well,
you can't wear those.
hold on. Now you saying that it's okay. Listen what you said, OTV. You said it's okay,
I'm
but
never
still,
saying it's okay for none of this shit because I realize the physical advantage that these fighters is having by even draining themselves and rehydrating in the first goddamn place. We talking about people bodies. We talking about a sport that's divided off of weight. Now you
so what do you
figure out a
what do you
way
consider
to
Devin Haney then? What do you
manipulate the
consider to have
weight.
Devin Haney then?
Well,
OTV.
if it's okay for Devin Haney to
No,
deplete
hold
himself, then
on.
it's
Hold
okay for
on.
him.
None of these
I
motherfuckers.
Wait a
want,
minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Everybody out of order. Yeah, we gotta have order around here.
I was just, I was trying to get.
I got it.
Okay.
Let's keep it in order. And I know, Blue, you asking the question, so
My bad,
let's get.
you know how passionate I get about this shit.
No, you good, man. You good.
Bad,
No, I was asking you though, fam.
Hold on. We're gonna allow the question to be asked, and then we're gonna get an answer from it, and then we'll get back to the next. You know, I ain't got no problem with y'all going back and forth, but let's do it in order, respectfully.
Thank you, fam.
Yeah.
So I was just saying.
I'm just saying that I have a problem with all of them doing it. Everybody in the sport is manipulating the sport itself because you only gonna drain what water weight. You don't drain muscle. That ain't going nowhere.
Facts,
so when you rehydrate and you're telling me that you don't have a higher punch resistance, knowing that you are have a higher muscle mass than your opponent means that you have a physical advantage. This is how we are being manipulated into thinking that people is good at us at this shit and they ain't shit.
Let me say this real quick though, fam. Can I say this real OTB? You know, some people, I hear what you're saying, right? But some like I have a high metabolism. You see what I'm saying? So I could be taller than somebody, but I can't gain the weight.
And I understand that. And these are the fighters like a Bud Crawford, who 5'9" with a 73-inch wingspan, which is equivalent to Jamal Charlo. His dimensions are different.
Yeah,
However,
but you see what I'm getting at though, right?
That don't make me not look at your wins different when you consistently move up and you're still bigger than fighters. Now I'm looking at the fighters that you beat. I feel bad for Errol Spence.
So let me ask you this, fam.
Move up to 154, be successful, 168 and be successful. Shit, no, you didn't get a fair fight at 147.
Oh, well, hold on. You got to fight. Let's just say that Bud suffers from that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say I suffer from that, right? But I'm beating everybody. But you don't know I have a high metabolism because I ain't put it out there. You see what I'm saying? But you know that I fight, I do what I do, and I'm a big guy. I'm tall, right? But you don't know that I have a high metabolism because I ain't put it out there. So, but you see how you can hold something against somebody, and then next thing you know, they can come out and say, well, man, I got a high metabolism. That's why I can eat whatever, and I can't gain weight, period. So that's why I'm down here at this division. Do you hold that against them? And I'm not saying that's everybody's situation, but I'm saying certain people certain people should be allowed a pass, but you don't know that because some people don't want to put that out there about their business.
Yes,
You see
and
what I'm
I
saying?
understand that, and I understand that if that's the case. But
Okay,
what I'm
I
looking at,
got you. Nah,
these
you got
fighters
it, you
I'm
got it.
looking
Thank
at,
you for
bro,
answering honestly.
that's not the case. We
No,
looking at a
I got
Dev
you. I
Haney
got you.
who
Yeah,
been naturally bigger. We been knowing Dev was gonna fill out and be
that's a
big
fact.
up top. Broad shoulders. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Broad shoulders. He's not no little, not naturally little person. No, you done been bigger than everybody from 130 to 140 now. And I can name a couple 147 pounders that you bigger than. Like this is
No, I can dig it.
This is the problem. This we're gonna be honest about this. Hey, OT, you know how I am. I argue with you any day of the week. You know how I am.
It ain't about the argument.
Wait a minute. You out of order.
No, it's just good dialogue, man. It's not
And now
arguing.
you out of order. Now I ain't saying argument, but we're gonna be in order around here. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Listen, the one thing, even in this situation, right? Before I get to Devin, because I'm getting to Devin and Shakur, we gotta make sure y'all understand what's going on around here. Before I get to Devin with Shakur, that man as a four, I mean, he done moved up accordingly. I remember a time where I went at Shakur tough because he missed weight. And y'all know I'm a boxing fan. I'm gonna go at you. Nigga, if you out of order, you out of order. I'm gonna call you out of order. So, and when Shakur missed weight, what I said? I sat there right in front of everybody. And this was on Kyle's show at that time. I said, bro, fuck, man, damn all that. This nigga, he out of order. He out of order. And the reason he out of order is because you ain't no professional if you missing weight like that, right? The thing is I agree. Yeah, you move up in weight, and I agree with all of that. When we ain't never seen Devin miss weight. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong there. We ain't never seen it. I remember a time where Negroes was out here coming at me talking about, man, hey, they literally sending me Instagram messages. Devin, man, look at him. He looked like the skeleton or the crypt keeper right now. He looked like, all right, fine. Yeah. Is he cutting too much weight? In my opinion, yes. Did he miss weight? Nope. Did he lose the fight? Nope. All right, then. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. All that.
Hey, Doug, is that true? Is that true?
We had never seen Devin fight nobody that was bigger than him.
Hold on, y'all out of order. Y'all out of order. I'm trying to be in order. I want to finish what I'm saying. What I'm trying to tell you is even when that happened, and he the crypt keeper, he go out and win the fight. Then get what the first thing they come back, the same individual texting me, get what they come back and say, oh, he a weight bully. But wait a minute, you done sent me a message of a man looking like the crypt keeper, and now you want to tell me he a weight bully. You can't have it both ways. It don't work like that. So at the end of the day, if you make weight, I have no problem with you fighting. Just be in order, right? Be in order. Make weight, fight. We good. Devin ain't never missed weight, never. And then as he's moved up, even when I sat here, me personally, I picked against him against Brian Norman Jr. That's a fact. I picked against him. I was wrong about it. I ain't got no problem telling you I'm wrong.
I did the same thing.
I picked against him. And then he went out there and put hands on Junior. Shout out to Devin. And shout out to Junior. I love both of them. I'm still a fan of both fighters, respectfully. Hey, you could take an L in my world, and I'm gonna still rock with you. If I rock with you, I rock with you. So shout out to Devin for doing this thing. Shout out to Junior. He took it on the chin. Junior ain't made no damn excuses. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, man, when we get into these different weight classes and these type of things, don't make excuses. Don't sit here and make arguments that, oh, well, no, this nigga too big. And you know what? Everybody got to win. When Shakur Stevenson, not Shakur, excuse me, when Keyshawn Davis went in there against, what's my boy name? Who he missed weight against? When he missed it by what? I think he missed it by like 8-9 pounds.
De Los Santos.
De Los
Santos.
Santos. When he went in there against De Los Santos and missed weight, he thought the fight was still gonna happen. And De Los Santos said, "Man, I'm not fighting this dude that's coming in 9 pounds overweight. Why would I do that? Why would I do that?" And all I'm saying, go ahead.
Dub, you out of order, man. It was 4 pounds.
I'm out of order.
Because it was 4 pounds that he came over.
Yeah, you giving him Khalil Cole numbers.
You know what I'm saying? It was
that's
4 pounds that he came overweight, and not just that. The reason why they said that they actually said the reason why they didn't go through with the fight is because he did not show interest at all of trying to make weight when he got on the scale. Bro.
I don't think it was 4 pounds. If it was 4 pounds, maybe I'm out of order. If it's 4 pounds,
it was 4 pounds. We're telling you, it was 4 pounds. It was 4 pounds. I'm telling you.
I don't believe it's 4 pounds. I think it's more than 4 pounds.
No, it's not. It was 4 pounds. You weighed in at 139.
All right, that's fine. 139.
139 something. I forgot what it was. Okay, a little bit over 4 pounds. Whoop-de-doo.
All right, hey, Young Thug. Shout out to Young Thug. What I'm trying to tell you is this, man. No, come in order. Come in order. That's what we expect from fighters. And see, this is the problem. You want to say whoop they do about the nigga coming in however many pounds. How many was it? You said how many pounds was it? You said 4 pounds?
Four something. But I'm not saying whoop-de-doo like that. What I'm saying is basically that you said, bro, you said some exaggerated stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Why he ain't in order? Why he ain't in order?
I'm not saying, duh.
And that's what we should be.
That's what we should out of order regardless.
No.
He was out of pocket for missing weight. He's out of pocket, brother.
You coming at me for saying that? Okay, I missed it. I missed it by what? A pound, 2 pounds. How many pounds I missed?
No, Nate, you said 8 to 10 pounds, bro.
All right, that's fine. I missed.
That's a whole weight class, though. No, 8 is a whole weight class.
That's the only reason why I said something, Doug.
I missed it by 5 pounds. That's fine. I missed it by 5.
That's out of order, though, Doug. That's a whole weight class, budget.
Why he not in order? Why y'all worried about how many pounds he missed it by? Why he not in order? That's what we should be talking about. Why?
Yeah, he definitely blew his opportunity.
He fucked up. He fucked up. You right, fam. I'm not giving him a pass for that. I'm not giving him a pass for that.
Michael Vick, Allen Iverson, all of them was there to support this dude. He was in a position to really cement himself as a face of boxing because we was looking at Tank. Yeah, he messed up that weekend.
They missed weight, they went and jumped the nigga, according to the report. All I'm trying to tell you is, look, we're gonna call out of order and it's out of order. We're gonna say that. And Keyshawn out of order. But at the end of the day, my thing is this. Regardless, right? I want to see the best guys fight the best guys. So if Keyshawn and Shakur, they best friends and they brothers and all this, we're not gonna see that fight. Okay, fine. Who fighting Antoine? That's my next question. OTB, you remember this way back in the day when Batman, shout out to Batman, RIP to Batman. That's my brother.
Having a bat and a coach, true.
Hey, and shout out, man, RIP to coach. Man, you already know what
all I kept hearing was his voice saying he gonna get shit beat.
He gonna get shit.
I'm gonna go and find one of them and edit that shit, man.
I swear to God, hold on. I swear to God. So we got a chance to see Devin fight Rougarou, right? I was thinking to myself, man, if Coach was here, boy, Coach would have been on pins and needles. He would have been on pins and needles with that fight, right?
Rougarou out in person. Goddamn it, Coach would have cussed his mama out, his daddy out. Man, Coach would have cussed everybody out.
I love Coach.
How Regis was looking that night, man.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody remember, but man, rest in peace to Coach, man. Rest in peace.
Definitely.
Rest in peace to Batman as well.
Batman,
two great individuals, two great boxing minds, man. And I know y'all may not see it like we see it, but man, we talk boxing with these guys every day, like every day. And that's what we did. So,
and as hard as Batman went for his brothers, man, for Gary Antoine to be a champion right now.
Hold on,
and
man.
Batman get to see it, man.
Man, when Batman was going tough in the paint, right? I remember Batman told me, he said to me, And you know I love Devin. Batman said, "Hey, we gonna welcome him to the division. We welcome him to the." I said, "God damn, that's a fight I want to see. I want to see Antoine versus Devin." And Batman said, "We gonna have a belt by that time. We welcome him to the division. We ain't got."
Hey, I'm telling you this right now. Shakur will fight him. You best believe that. If he campaigns at 140, he's already sparred with them. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shakur ain't scared of nobody, bro.
Hold on.
So
let me ask the question this way, because I understand where you're going. Let me ask it this way. When we talk about Shakur, because Shakur, he called that kind of being. He said he wanted to go to 147 with the rehydration clause. Then he also said, respectfully, he said that he don't plan to stay at 40. He planned to go back down to 35. Seems
After
like
he just missed weight.
But it seemed like he not trying to stay at 40. That's what it seems like. So my question is this: we play a game around here, and the game is who you beat. Who you beat. That's the game that we play around here. And we're gonna ask the names, and we're gonna pass it around the panel accordingly. Blue, we come to you. We're gonna start, and we talking about Shakur right now.
with me, man.
Oh,
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, brother. Go. No. I'm just messing with you. That's what is it, fam?
Well, be in order then. You out of order. But
I can't joke with you. I can't joke. I'm out of order for joking.
You can joke with me any day, but I'm gonna still call you out of order.
Okay, stop being sensitive. Stop being sensitive out of order. You being sensitive out of order. That's what I'm gonna let you know.
Hold on, Ron here. What we do? This is what we do, Ron here. This is how we handle it. Oh man, y'all.
What is it, family? Let me know.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna. Blue, I'm asking you now. When we talking about no. When we talking about who beats who, we talking about the 40-pound division. Shakur Stevenson, right? The first name we're gonna put him up against Gary Antoine Russell. Who you got in that fight? Shakur or Antoine? Who you got?
Shakur.
And why?
Shakur. Why? Because I believe that he's a. I believe he'll beat him. He'll outpoint him. He'll make him look like he don't belong in the ring.
But why?
He'll make him look immature.
What would he do better? What would Shakur do better than Antoine?
Defense and combinations. He will Gary Antoine Russell, in my opinion, he smothers his punches.
Okay.
I mean, you seen that in the little league sparring that they had. Gary Antoine Russell was smothering his punches, and Shakur was clearly catching him cleanly. You see what I'm saying? And taking his punches.
I've never seen the sparring tape. I've never seen this.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is,
don't give me the line.
Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. And in my opinion, he hurt. He didn't hurt. I won't say he hurt him, but he put him in a position where he had to grab Shakur, or lean against it. Let me say this. Let me say it right. Shakur caught him with a combo and it caught him right, and he leaned in on him to recover. You can't do that, and you can't do that, man. He's gonna lose a fight. So I just feel like he's gonna be able to outpoint him. He won't be able to hit him like that. He's gonna make him miss in a fight. He's gonna make Gar miss, and it's gonna be another Tio situation, because I'm gonna tell you just like this. Gar is athletic. He's gifted being athletic. He does have a good ring IQ, but when he gets into fights that really are competitive, I believe that he puts himself in a position like with Puel, because he lost to Puel, right? I believe that he puts himself in a position where he goes out of it. I don't know, man. I feel like he has to get his get back. You know what I'm saying? He has to prove himself. You know what I mean? And I believe that Shakur can take advantage of that. That's all I'm saying. Shakur can put him in a position where he always has to play catch up.
I always want to respond when he get punched.
Yeah.
That's
He's gonna
very
play catch.
accurate.
He's gonna play catch up all the time. And Shakur's gonna take advantage of that and be able to expose that in the fight and make him look like he's just an amateur. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
I ain't got no problem with it. Go ahead, OTB, go ahead. And then we go into Lake, we go into Mr. Chapman. Go ahead, OTB.
Man, Gary, bust that ass. You're not gonna beat Gary. You're not gonna beat Gary with no goddamn jab and no check hook. It ain't gonna be enough. He gonna walk through that shit. Gary is tough, and Gary is tough-minded. And since we using sparring tapes, I'm gonna use an amateur couple fights. And those are the fights that Gary Antoine Russell had against Jerron Boots Ennis. If you watch those fights, he kept Boots Ennis on his back foot. That's how he beat Boots. That's why Boots is better on the back foot than the front foot as a pro now. But I got another name for you. Shacky Foster, bust that ass at 35. Bust that ass, he come back to 35. We talking about somebody that was Shakur mandatory for 2 years. He never activated. Shacky was right there as WBC silver champ. Never activated. He been staying away from that boy with a long-handled spoon.
I said this the other day. I was over. Hold on, real quick. I said this the other night.
You out of order, Dub. Let that man finish.
Wait a minute. I ain't never out of order. I can't.
You out of order, Dub.
No, you out of order. I can't.
You out of order.
Man, this is my show. What you want me to do?
All right, Dub.
I can respond to
questions.
Damn, you don't play that. It's my game. It's my game.
You don't cut him off, Dub. You don't cut him off, Dub.
To be quite honest with y'all, hold on. To be quite honest,
Dub, you cut your boy off.
Man, hold on. Man, you out of order. I would take my ball and go home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 4:55 right now in Georgia. I would take my ball and go home, but I love y'all so much that I'm trying to be in order. I'm trying to rock with you.
No, you're not. Let the man talk and let him finish.
Hold on. No, man, you ain't gonna tell me how I'm gonna run this. You out of order.
Run your shit.
We got nothing but love for you, fam. Why you being like that?
Calm down. I got it. I got you. Blue, anytime, and correct me if I'm wrong, anytime you have a point you want to present, I come to you and I let you present your point. Will I not do that?
You know what? You do, but you cut me off still. And then I forget what I'm saying because you so long-winded. But it is what it is.
Well, I gotta be long-winded sometimes because y'all don't know how to be in order.
Let me finish my point and you say what you say.
This could have been over. If you just be quiet for a quick second, this could have been over. It could have been over.
You, but I love you, Dub, man.
It could have been over, man. Let it go. And I ain't gonna lie. One of the reasons we rocking is because, man, shout out to my brother. I ain't seen my brother OTB in a minute, so I ain't shutting this motherfucker down. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I ain't shutting nothing down until he ready to go because that's my brother and I love him. You understand? So if I'm out of order, I'm out of order, but I'm gonna be out of order. And it ain't gonna be the first time or the last time that I'm out of order. It is what it is. That's how I'm a rock. So if you mad at me or y'all don't appreciate me or whatever, that's okay. I ain't gonna hold it against.
Get your point across.
No, don't tell me. No, you out. Hold on, we gotta put him on mute. Man. Hold on, man. We gotta throw him in the background or something, man. I ain't trying to get too far out of order, but we gonna have to start doing it because he out of order. Blue, you out of order, man. Calm down, respectfully. No,
chemistry dope, man.
You know the worst part about this. Hold on, y'all know the worst part. I don't even know what I was supposed to be responding to. Go ahead, OC. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be responding to no more. I done went so far into this is a true story. I'm telling the truth.
Hey, man, I love. Hey man, nothing but love, bro. That's what it is.
Chemistry, man. Y'all on that, man, because y'all got a good chemistry, man. That's dope. That really
I'm gonna fight with it. We gonna fight.
On my
blue, like Mr. You know, hey, I'm gonna fight with you. If it come down to it, you ain't got no problem fighting.
Talk, man. Build on that, man.
I don't even know what I'm fighting about right now. That's how far out of order I am. I am out of order. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm calling myself out of order right now.
It's all good, man.
Nah, talk your shit. This your shit.
Yeah, this is your channel. I'm just having fun with it, fam.
I love to hear you say that. Man, I smile so hard listening to you goddamn it shut this shit down. I say, man, I had a Denzel cigarette like my ninja.
That's what we do. That's what we do around here, man. Hey,
I'm a real one, fam. Listen, I roll with the punches. I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? I know how to dish and take it. You dig?
Nah, y'all got no chemistry though, man.
Really, the individual out of order in this situation is me. I'm so far out of order, but I gotta be. Listen, man, I ain't saying nothing, Dan.
But nah, bro, my homie still ain't with. So let me wrap up, man. And I was just saying,
don't wrap up. Keep going.
Not only I feel like O'Shaquie Foster there too. So if
I got it.
If we don't get that, that's not my fault right now. But
hold on. I got it. You just said it and you put me back in order. I said the other day, I was on I don't think that Shakur should go back down to 35, right? I don't believe that. I think once you become a lineal champion, you should never go back down. You shouldn't go back down. But if he does go back down, I'm not looking to see him fight Murataya. I'm looking for, and I said this the other day on Greg Hackett's show. Shout out to Greg. Y'all make sure I go sub to Greg. I said that, man, I want to see that nigga fight O'Shaquie. That was the name that I came up with. But I don't think that fight should happen because I don't think he should go back down to 35. He need to, if you're the lineal champion, why wouldn't you campaign where you lineal at? Why wouldn't you campaign there? And then to sit there and bring up a Conor Ben, right? That you want to put a rehydration clause on, okay, that's on you. I disagree with the rehydration clause. That's my personal opinion. But to sit there and say that, man, either fight or line these niggas up at 40 or go up to 47, you know what I'm saying? And fuck Conor Ben, I want to see you fight Devin. That's why I want to see you fight. So
I mean, I think that we don't get cheated as boxing fans. I think that's the good thing about boxing. If we don't get the Dev fight, I feel like you still don't discredit. I don't discredit Gervonta Davis in this equation of fighters that I still want to see, fights that I still want to see happen. So if we don't get the Gary Antoine fight at 40, then I feel like we may get the O'Shaquie Foster fight at 35. I won't be mad at the Murataya fight once I seen Murataya actually use his flat ass feet sometimes, but he got 2 left feet, so I don't really want to see that either. But your question was the Gary Antoine Russell. I brought up O'Shaquie Foster by accident. I apologize about that because I'm really petitioning for the O'Shaquie Foster fight. Two
things can be true at the same time, though. Two things can be true at the same time, and it's interesting. So I'm really, and if Shakur was to go back to 35, I really want to see, and I hate all this we friends and all that kind of stuff. I want to see him against Abdullah. I love the way Abdullah fight. I think at this current moment in time that he'll get cooked. I think Abdullah will get cooked by Shakur. But hey, you got time to learn and grow from that fight. But really, the best fight we can see, in my opinion, man, go on there and fight Antoine, bro. Like, what's a better fight at this current moment in time than Gary Antoine versus Shakur Stevenson at 140? What's a better fight?
They don't want that smoke.
But I didn't ask that. I said, what's a better fight?
Look, I'm okay with that fight. Listen,
Shakur
I'm okay with that
Keyshawn?
fight because
I like the O'Shaquie fight myself.
I'm okay with that fight between Gar because the simple fact is, yeah, he has a belt. Anybody that has a belt, Shakur should go for him. That's the how I feel.
I'm dropping off for a second. I'll be right back.
And that's why it was disappointing to see him call out fucking Conor Ben when he had a whole bunch of other people